second now. Yes. Welcome back, amigos, to FFB. Tonight we are watching along with Chelsea versus Wolves in the Carabao Cup at Le Molineux. Eagle-eyed watchers will probably be aware that I am not the regular host of this channel. Lewis is otherwise indisposed today, and I have agreed to step in, if you will, just to keep the consistency going, man, because YouTube loves consistency and we love football. So let's do it all at the same time. So, guys, thank you for liking. Yeah, when you come into the stream, please do drop a like. It helps massively. Literally, those little clicks are so important, man. Hearts, likes, all of it. Absolutely love it. I am buzzing today in particular because this, right? So my channel is called the Stanford Sync. I'm on FFB tonight, but the little logo in the corner there, that's from my channel, the Stanford Sync. And yesterday I posted my match preview. This is the first time in 5 months that I have nailed a starting 11. I couldn't believe it, man. I didn't nail the starting 11. Oh no, do you know what? I think I've been overzealous there, haven't I? Because I've put Wesley Fofana in. So that's already umpty faux pas. I use an Australian streaming service for mine, mate. So unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, I was close, mate. And it gutted. Do you know what? I saw it and I was like, oh, and I've just realised that I put Wesley Fofana in. So, whoopsie, that was the wrong thing to get rid of. Let's just add me back in quickly. Video. Yes. And you, whoopsie, would you look at that? I've kind of made a little faux pas. Umpty faux pas. That's all good. That's all good. We've still got time until the game goes on. So all I've got to do is... So, guys, what are your predictions for the evening? Oh, mate, I'm gutted about that, man. I literally thought I'd smash that starting lineup, but there you go. Not today. It wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. Boom. Et voilà. Il y a moi encore. Oh, this is... put me there. I need to now clean the camera by the looks of things. Yeah, edit, literally. Yeah, I agree with you, Daniel. George up front probably isn't going to do a lot, but I do think we will see Liam Delap come on later. I just had a sneaky feeling that Mark Hughes probably going to start the Spurs game, and I think Delap will probably come on for that as well. But it's just one of them, innit? You got to be careful with the likes of them coming back, obviously, because... Right, sorry, just 1 second, guys, while I get my... Hey, voila. There we go. Right, now, let's just default, do custom. Yes. Oh. Hold on, sorry, I'm having a bit of a mare here. Technical difficulties, you can still hear me, though. Uncle Tyson's 50th game. 50th game, not birthday. Oh, wait. Oh, mate, there I am. Oh, that's not gone well at all, is it? Right, let's go back to you. Device default. There we go. And there is me. Why does my quality look terrible all of a sudden? Hold on. Using my phone, so it's like... That is better, but I definitely seem to have lost a little bit of resolution. Right, let's get rid of one thing at a time. Let's get rid of you, because you were wrong. Uncle Tyson's 50th birthday. Hopefully he celebrates it with a goal. That would be nice. That would be nice. Why is my quality so bad now? What can we do about that? I think Delap will get like 15, 20 minutes, honestly. genuinely think that it's just too soon to throw him in for too long. I think, to be completely honest, it's just one of them, isn't it? Like we would all love to see that, but the thing is, as well, it's like we would all love to see Delap play, but at the same time, we need to remember it's also not like he was absolutely smashing it out of the park before he went off either. He was starting to look good. And, we are literally just a little bit, we're like, oh, something different, anything different from what we've been seeing. Do you know what I mean? We are just desperate to see something different from what we've been seeing. But at the same time, Delap maybe isn't necessarily going to be the absolute savior. So yeah, I think the best thing to do is give him 20 minutes in this game. Maybe I think it'll be the same for the Spurs game as well. To be honest, I think we'll still probably start Mark Gue in the Spurs game, and Delap will come on later then as well. And like I say, man, it's just one of them, innit? We've got to be so careful. Hamstrings, man, hamstrings. Emmanuel Omega has got a hamstring injury at the moment as well. It seems like levels are fluctuating. Oh, mate, it's going all over the place today, innit? Hold on. Thanks for letting me know, man. Much appreciated. I think. Get into my. Do you know what? I've actually noticed that in my videos the last few days. I think there must be some sort of compressor or something on. Tell me if this helps. Tell me if that's helped, Evan. I've just made a little change with the noise gate. Take the compressor down a little bit. Hopefully that's even things out. Yeah, Burnley away seems like a good goal to get Liam Delap back, to be fair, doesn't it? In all complete honesty. It's it's just one of them, man. Like, cool, thank you. We saw it with Reece James, we saw it with Lavia, we're going to see it with Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean? Cole Palmer, if anything, was actually probably treated a little bit differently to a lot of the other players, because he was just like thrown back in every single time he was available, and he even got started in that Man U game when he was carrying an injury and stuff. And Moises Caicedo goes, so it's really inconsistent. But the players who have had these kind of big injuries have been coming back very slowly, even though we've desperately needed them. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't expect that to change. At the end of the day, like, we're probably not going to go in for. I mean, there's some talks about Ivan Toney, isn't there, in January? But other than that, I can't really see us spending big on a striker in January. So it's about trying to get the best out of what we've got, and that's probably just going to be keeping the strikers that we've got fit by not overplaying them, right? Hopefully. Still having a little bit of a. Yeah, I'm not really sure either. It seems a little bit like it's not exactly the Blueco playbook, is it? Like, let's sign a 30-year-old striker. But at the end of the day, you could probably get a couple goals, couldn't he? Been watching Hell's Kitchen, and it's got me thinking how Gordon would be as a coach. Gordon Ramsay would be like kind of like Jose Mourinho, but maybe even a little bit scarier. Do you know what I mean? What are you? An idiot sandwich. An idiot sandwich. At least they'd have some good halftime meals. Yeah, he'd definitely sort the kitchen out, wouldn't he? None of this. Wow, it's like, a lot of players, a few players going vegan now, aren't they? Because, like Raheem Sterling, when he was like, oh, mate, my glasses are steaming up. Raheem Sterling went vegan when he was in his really, really hot patch of form at Man City, and he credited a lot of that form with like the diet change and stuff. But, Gordon Ramsay would probably be like, get your protein and your carbs and burn it all off, run. I have the feeling that Gordon Ramsay would probably be a defensive type coach as well, like a la Antonio Conte or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It'd be one of them, wouldn't it? Guys, everyone, welcome to the stream. If you would do me the distinct honor of dropping a like on it, that'd be wicked. Help us get out to more people. And then when Lewis says, hey, Matt, how did the stream go? I can be like, yeah, cool, man. Look at all the likes on it. Do you know what I mean? Get me some props for the streaming. So yeah, guys, what we're thinking for predictions tonight, I think we're probably just gonna. I mean, this the lineup isn't so different to the Ajax lineup, and we kind of steamrolled that one, didn't we? He'd probably be a bit too much, to be honest. Gordon Ramsay. Is Gordon Ramsay not a Chelsea fan as well. Am I making that up? I know there's like loads of celebrity Chelsea fans. I can't remember if Ramo is one of them. 3-0 from Kai. That is a reasonable, stable prediction. I'm still not like 100% convinced we'll get away with no goals conceded. Just because Philip Jorgensen in goal, man. Do you know what I mean? Philip Jorgensen in goal. Do you know what I have got, actually? I have got with the proper lineup. I'll get it up for a little bit, just so we've got something to look at until the game starts. Where are you? Here, the official Chelsea graphic. So yeah, that is our starting lineup and our substitutions for the evening. Let's close you. Get that under there. Right, so yeah, so the thing with George, and I actually said this in my preview as well, the one redeeming thing for me for George tonight is the last time he got brought on in a game when Esteval was playing, he actually ended up drifting wide right, looked amazing on the right wing, and Esteval ended up almost playing as like a false nine. So if we see something like that today, yeah, man, I'm down, I'm game. Do you know what I mean? Esteval's probably our deadliest. Let me move over so we can look at that lineup. Esteval's probably our deadliest attacker on the pitch today. You would have thought he's the one that is closest to the first team. I mean, yeah, definitely, man. Look at that. So Jorgensen in goal, just is what it is. Gusto, Achiampong, Uncle Tosin, Yoro Hato, reasonably happy with that. Lavia and Andre Santos, quite excited to see what these two look like in midfield together. Esteval, Buonanotte, Gittins, Tyreek George. So, yes, big up Nizion, Blue Clouds Media. Thank you for joining the stream. Drop a like if you will, sir. That would be absolutely lovely. Much, much appreciated. And Lewis will appreciate it too. Daniel, when do you think Esteval will get his first start? What, in the Premier League? Don't know, man. I think it's one of them, innit? Like, it is really just the age thing. I did another video the other day talking about Giovanni Quenda, and he's absolutely killing it at Sporting at the moment. But the same thing's happening. He's only starting like half of the games. So, and they're both 18. Do you know what I mean? So when they are really young, you've got to be super careful putting all that pressure on them. So I think maybe after Christmas, you know, I don't know. The thing is as well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because in your ideal starting 11, I mean, for me, Pedro Neto still gets in over Esteval on the right for the experience and the composure. Scored that free kick the other day. Do you know what I mean? He's just a good player to have on. Ideally, Cole Palmer is in the centre. So it is a difficult one, isn't it? Gordon was actually in the Rangers youth system in the 80s and played alongside Ali McCoy in some trial and non-league matches. Devin, that is a stat you just busted out, mate. That's mad. Gordon Ramsay would have been... Oh, no, he played... Does he not do the charity thing sometimes, like the World 11 versus England celebrities and all that? I'm sure I've seen Gordon Ramsay on one of those before. Mate, Gordon Ramsay would have been a nasty footballer, wouldn't he? That would have been so good. Reckon you could stick him in our midfield, mate? I think you could put him in our defense, to be completely honest. I wouldn't trust his legs, but I would trust his leadership. Do you know what I mean? I'd trust his ability to shout at everyone else around him to make sure stuff's getting done. He started 2 games in the Premier League, West Ham and Manchester United away. Yeah, I think the thing is, though, when you've got like Cole Palmer starting, it's almost a bit easier to have Esteval starting because you can rely on Cole Palmer a little bit more. I don't know. It is a weird one. Like, you know, you're right. He has started a couple of games. And for me, yeah, he should have started more. But at the same time, it's like, he's 18. Also, the thing is, as well, it's like Man U was not expected to be that much of a difficult game either at the time, was it? Obviously, they ended up winning. I think we can largely put that down to the cards. And yes, they're doing quite well now. But at that time, they were pretty trash and tragic, weren't they? They were not doing particularly well at all. So it's a difficult one, man. It's a difficult one. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get to see him start some games soon. But a consistency needs to be the game, doesn't it, at the end of the day? And also, it's not like... Because when Cole Palmer broke into the team, he was scoring a lot. Do you know what I mean? Excuse me. And I know it was like penalties and stuff, but he was like consistently putting out and he was winning penalties and scoring the penalties and stuff. And then obviously the Christopher Nkunku injury came around and we needed him a little bit more. You know, so it is a tough one. And also, man, like just a crazy amount of injuries in this, not even just for us, for everyone at the moment. Why not play Cole Palmer in the number 10, Esteval on the right? I would need to see a link up with him. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately that's probably the goal, isn't it? And to be honest, Giovanni Quenda coming in, probably means that the goal for Esteval is to get in the centre eventually and kind of fight with Cole Palmer for that spot, or maybe even do the dual number 10 thing we've seen a couple of times. Moises Caicedo seems to be proving game after game that he can handle being a lone six. Do you know what I mean? And if we've got a solid, good defence behind that as well, then maybe we could see Esteval and Cole Palmer playing together, which would be very nice. I imagine we'd see some magic there for sure. That'd be very, very cool. Yeah, he does Soccer Aid a lot. Yeah, cool. I love Soccer Aid, man. I do love Soccer Aid. It's just fun, isn't it? Like seeing, it's always really bizarre to see like a celebrity that you know being good at something, being good at football. Like I seem to remember one of the guys from McFly was like a half decent right winger, and I think what's his name, Tom Grennan as well, another musician. Like he's a handy midfielder, man. Do you know what I mean? Handy midfielder. So it's always like, oh look, man's got techers, mate. Man's got techers, you know. It's cool. It's cool. I do like the Soccer Aid. Big fan. So any more predictions, guys? Any more predictions for tonight? I've got a 3-0 from Kai. If there have been any more, I'll just have a little scroll, but I think I might have missed them. No, not yet. Get your predictions in, man. I'm gonna back Kai actually. I think a 3-0 feels fairly solid, even with the difficulty we've been having keeping clean sheets recently. I think that's reasonable. Hopefully we don't use Caicedo for the game. We need him fresh for the Spurs game. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Caicedo today, man. I'd be, you know, unless we get like an injury or a worry. Devon is dead. 3-1 probably. Daniel 2-0 Chelsea. Yeah, cool. It's all coming up Chelsea, mate. It's all coming up Chelsea. So tell me, guys, like, I'll ask quickly, how will you feel if we lose tonight? I really don't think we will. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, if there is ever a winnable game in front of us, it's tonight. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of tell that by the starting lineup as well. But if we were to come out of tonight without the win, it'd be scenes, wouldn't it? There'd be riots. No. We don't even need to talk about it. It's going to be good, man. Of course, we're going to win this game. Vita Pereira is on thin ice in general. And yeah, man, I think it's a foregone conclusion, you might say. I got 9 out of 11 of the starting lineup correct. Didn't post anywhere though, so you just got to believe me, mate. I was super overzealous, man. I misread the starting lineup, and I thought I'd got mine 100% right for the first time in 5 months. I came onto the stream and I was like, oh yeah, I got my first ever, and I didn't. I got one of the centre backs wrong, so I got 10 out of 11. I've got a few 10 out of 11s. But whatever. Eventually, when people start signing up for my membership, we're going to play a game with this idea, man. I'm calling it the 11s League, and we're going to do starting 11. If people guess their starting 11s in the comment section of my match preview videos, and then I'll basically score it after it comes out, and then make a table, and then there's going to be prizes available. It's all going to be fun, but I just need people to start signing up for the memberships first. So we'll have to wait and see for that one. We need a domestic trophy. Our last domestic trophy was 2018, 7 years ago. I want trophy in top 4 this season. Yeah, 100%, man. I honestly, for me, that was literally what I said going into this season. I was like, going into this season, I think top 4, comfortable top 4, like not to have to battle it out on the last day of the season like we did last year, and a domestic trophy and a reasonable run in the Champions League is kind of what I'm expecting, especially considering how they bought. Do you know what I mean? Looking at the players that we brought in and stuff. Just gonna see if I can sort this out a little bit. Get you, and then a bit more of you, and a bit of you. Yeah, there we go. Oh no. And pull you back a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gone on since I've reloaded my camera, but my quality is definitely suffering. Unusual. Very, very unusual. I'll sort that out later. It's all right for now. I had Wes instead of Tosin and Gu instead of George. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, I think a lot of people would have said Mark Gu today, especially because Liam Delap's back. There's definitely going to be some sort of, like, feeling or whatever. Do you know what I mean? The Delap's, you know, going to start getting more games, and Mark Hughes, you know, Tyreek George will probably be the one to miss out. But I just had a sneaky feeling. Honestly, like a couple of the other guys that have done predictions and stuff, same kind of deal, to be honest. Same kind of deal. If we don't win, a domestic trophy this season, it will be a fail. I don't want celebrating top 4 as a trophy. No, I agree with that. I don't think it's about celebrating top 4 as a trophy. But it is, the difference is, like, Arsenal celebrated top 4 as a trophy for like 10 years or whatever it was, didn't they? And it was just like getting into the top four was like kind of their be all or end all. But for me, it's like to this year, I'm like top four getting into the top four is like decent because well, again, if it's comfortable, it shows that we've done better than last season. But next year, I think next year is the year. And honestly, I never said this at the beginning of the season. I didn't think we challenged this season, but I do think that next year is potentially the season where we start thinking about challenging, and it will have to be with huge additions to the squad, goalkeeper, centre back, maybe another midfielder, like a quality backup midfielder, because that seems to be something we're missing at the moment, doesn't it? To be honest, our midfield depth is definitely waning slightly. Obviously, Dario Asugo looked like he could come in and do a good job, but lo and behold, injuries. That's why we keep seeing so much Caicedo, man, because there's not really anyone who can comfortably play that position. Computer's having a mare. Hold on. Got 2 computers on the go. Because I'm a nerd. Nerd. Let's get you. I've got to use Microsoft Edge on this laptop, man. I absolutely hate it. I've been using Google Chrome for like 20 years. Okay. Here we go. And le foot. On va les football. Chelsea. Wolves. There we go. Hopefully James does not get used as well. We need him fresh for Spurs. Yeah, man. I think that's just kind of the idea of today. Very, very similar to what how we approach the Ajax game. Do you know what I mean? Really, really similar to how we approach the Ajax game at the end of the day. It's just like we have to take these opportunities to rest people because of our injury worries. And it's not even just the injuries themselves. It's like the issue with the injuries is players getting injured, so they can't play. But then that's forcing other players to have to play multiple games in a row, which is absolutely not ideal, is it? Really, really not ideal at all. So yeah, I do, I mean, what's the bench saying as well? The bench, what have we got on the bench? Sanchez, Fofana, James, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Neto, João Pedro, Delap. So yeah, I mean, interesting really. Because there are quite a lot of our first teams on the bench there, do you know what I mean? Which is not ideal in itself. I would have left Caicedo out the match day squad tonight. I mean, yeah, the problem with that, man, is we've got both of our other available midfielders are on the pitch, do you know what I mean? And you have to have just in case. You have to have a just in case, do you know what I mean? That's the thing, and you literally need to have a just in case. But yeah, no, I do agree with you, man. I mean, the thing is, Andre Santos can play 90 minutes unless he makes a mistake. Do you know what I mean? I think Andre Santos will probably be okay to play the 90 minutes. But Lavia, I mean, we haven't seen lots of 90 minutes from Lavia, but, this is kind of what he's for, isn't it? Tablet. Hold on. Need to. Okay. No, never mind. Oh, that's come out. Oh God, I'm having a mare today. Okay, Strasbourg kicking off at 8:05. Penders and Sar starting. Yeah, they're doing pretty good recently, man. I did a video today about did we buy the wrong striker, because that Joaquin Panicelli is absolutely smashing it, mate. He is literally smashing it. He's doing so good. 9 goals, 8 in the league and 1 in the Conference League. Omega got 14 goals all of last season. Do you know what I mean? So if Panicelli keeps on going, he's probably going to smash that. Yeah, thanks, man. It's yeah, I'm having a bit of a mare today, and my technology is failing me a little bit, but that's life. All right, let's go back to you and see. Aha, voila. Okay, cool. I think. Yeah, sweet. Okay, things seems to have settled down. So let's hope from here to have slightly less in the way of technical difficulties. So, but yeah, man, midfielders is just a bit of an issue at the moment, isn't it? And we look pretty strong going into the season with Dario Asugo and Andre Santos. Andre Santos, though, has just not been quite as transformative to our squad depth as we'd hoped. Do you know what I mean? I thought he was going to push Lavia, and I thought he might come in because he did so well at Strasbourg. Do you know what I mean? And I thought he might come in and push Enzo and Lavia, especially for maybe some sort of starting spot, but that's not really happened. The manager doesn't seem to be a huge fan. Dario Asugo was brought in to play the Moises Caicedo role, but obviously massively injured. So we are a bit threadbare. So I think the only way we'll see Caicedo today is if things are going really bad. Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen that a couple of times, haven't we? Where Caicedo comes on at half time when things aren't going well. So if it's like 0-0 at half time or something like that, then maybe we'll see him, but hope not. Hopefully not. I've got a feeling that might not be the case because we should. I mean, with all reason, we literally should hammer this game today. We should absolutely hammer this game today. So, who else is playing today? I'm using my phone as my webcam. It's really annoying, so I can't just check stuff. I think Newcastle are playing someone, aren't they? But I haven't seen. I'm sure it will show. Oh, actually, no, I can just look here, can't I? Swansea, Man City, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brighton. So it's quite a big night tonight. Do you know what I mean? A lot of really big games today, actually. So that's quite interesting. When Colwell comes back from injury, I think we need a new centre back who can partner him next season. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Colwell's really good in terms of he plays the position that Maresca likes a lot, but I don't even think he's necessarily that guy. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't like transformative for us last season. His consistency has been really good, and he facilitates the way we like to play really well. But he's still prone to errors, and he's still a bit hot-headed. Do you know what I mean? And without all of this, now he's going to be spending all of this season basically out. He hasn't had that time to mature and develop and grow either. So I think to expect Levi Colwill next season to just come back into the team and be that guy again, for instance, by the end of this season, if Joshua Champon keeps playing, Joshua Champon could be fighting with Levi Colwill for a starting spot. Do you know what I mean? He only 19. But playing really, really well, playing big games. Do you know what I mean? Huge performance in the Liverpool game, for instance, and a couple of really big performances recently. Matt, what do you think of Fofana? Does he have a future here? Nice one, Nee. Thanks for the question. I like Fofana, but I think it's too little, too late, man. If I'm honest, I think now it's the expectancy it's really difficult, actually. Do you know what I mean? Because he was amazing before the injury, and obviously we spent so much money on him. But the truth is, it's just he's not come back in and been transformative. And if we're going to have new centre backs and stuff, we need people that can just come in and kind of hit the ground running, rather than bringing in more people that we can just like develop. Do you know what I mean? So I think Wesley Fofana, along with Badiashile Disasi, are probably going to be the casualties of that. They'll probably be more reticent to sell Fofana just because we're going to make that massive loss on him, because we won't get more than 30 mil, 40 mil max if he has an okay season for the rest of this year. He wants to go back to Marseille at some point, I think, because that's where he's from. Merci. But yeah, I think it's a bit too little too late for Fofana, man, to be completely honest. I think it's just one of them that we need to move on. Do you know what I mean? We need to, we need. It's possible that he could come in and do really well, but I think the thing is as well, where does he play in Maresca's system that he is much better than the other people? Do you know what I mean? So, for instance, Reece James doesn't really play right back. He normally plays that right-sided centre-back role. Do you know what I mean? So he's not better than Reece James at that role. He's not good enough to play the passing Maguba, as I like to call it. Do you know what I mean? The passing role from the centre-back that Josh Achiampong plays a bit of, and Levi Colwill plays a bit of, and he's not really that guy out on the left either. So I don't know, man. Difficult to say. I agree. It's hard to let him go. Maresca is thinking of managing him. Yeah, it's just one of them, man. Isn't it? It's tough and it's never nice. Do you know what I mean? You never really want to see it, but at the same time, it's just the reality of it, man. He's been with us for like 3 years now. Do you know what I mean? Literally 3 years, and ultimately has played like 30 games, if that, over 3 years. Do you know what I mean? He's just missed so much football that at this point, he's, what's he, he's not old. He's 24, 25, something like that, but he's kind of past that point where you can think, oh, we can develop this guy for 2 or 3 years. Do you know what I mean? And wait, but if we think about developing Wesley Fofana now, then we're looking at him being 28, 29 by the time he reaches his full ability. And that's not how they want to do stuff, is it? So, I think we need someone to come in and steady the ship. For me, I would like to see, I still think Levi Colwill can develop into that guy. But I think instead of just putting all that pressure on Colwill next season, I think we should go in for an experienced centre-back. Someone like Tosin, but someone that we didn't get on a free from Fulham. Do you know what I mean? Like a Thiago Silva, obviously. Maybe not quite as old as Thiago Silva. Similar to how we're looking at Marc-Andre ter Stegen to come in for the goalkeeping position next season. Do you know what I mean? That's another bit of news that we've kind of talked about today. Why are you having such a mare? But yeah, man. No, I like Wesley Fofana, and I am disappointed that it hasn't so far worked out. But I think you'd have to give him a lot of time on the pitch. And based on what Blueco are trying to do, I think if we're going to give someone that much time on the pitch to develop, then they need to be younger than he is at the end of the day. Because is Wesley Fofana going to win us a title? I don't know. It doesn't really look like it at the moment, does it? And his fitness is obviously the issue. There was already talks about selling him and sending him back. There was a thing where he like deleted us off his Instagram or something. Do you know what I mean? There was a whole thing where he wasn't very happy for some reason with that kind of thing. But we're just gonna have to see what happens. But I do think that we might see the end of Levi Colwill, not Levi Colwill, sorry, Wesley Fofana in the not too distant future, not January, but probably in the summer. Or he'll be kept on as like the Badiashile Disasi, who doesn't play very often, and then eventually he'll just get tired and bored, and then be like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not getting played, and he'll want to play football. I'm so ready. Got to bet on a Jorgensen assist. Dev, man, that's bold. That's bold. I like it. Oh, mate, that's one thing I've seen about Penders recently. Not getting assists, but like 7 pinpoint long balls in the game against Leon the other day, even though they lost. It looks like we actually might see some assists from someone like Mike Penders. But Jorgensen with an assist, mate, how much would you make on that? Surely, how much? Like, that the odds got to be mad for that, haven't they? Let's be completely honest. Right, we are getting there. Yeah, Newcastle, Tottenham, Arsenal. Everyone's playing tonight, man. City, Swansea. City will probably batter Swansea, won't they? Let's be honest. Yeah, I'm not a betting man, Dev. I don't trust myself. And evidently, because I haven't got a single starting 11 right all season. Do you know what I mean? A 10 out of 11 is my best so far. I would bet on us to win this game, though. I do feel fairly confident that we will come out with a win in this game. Thanks very much for all the likes and the love so far, guys. Much appreciated. It's all, like I say, man, it's all about getting it out to more people so they can come and join in the fun. He saved a pen versus Leon too. Yes, mate, he did. Yeah, he did. That was like, he got the man of the match. They lost that game 2-1, conceded an own goal, which is always annoying. And even with that, conceding an own goal and losing the match, Penders still won man of the match for that game. Absolutely unbelievable, man. Scenes. So, yeah, I do think with Penders, chances are he'll probably stay out on loan. I'd be really surprised if we go out and get a Marc-Andre ter Stegen or a Mike Maignan and bring Penders back to battle for the number one at the same time. That feels like a bit of a weird one, doesn't it? Like bringing a new guy and bring Penders back. I don't think Penders being a number two is a good idea because he just needs to be playing football. Look at Philip Jorgensen. Having a number two who's a young keeper, if he isn't actually getting chances, it's basically pointless. Do you know what I mean? It's basically pointless because if you look, one of the reasons that Philip Jorgensen isn't good is because he doesn't play. Do you know what I mean? It's literally just as simple as that, isn't it? You know, and you know, even if he did play a bit more, yeah, okay, maybe he's not the best goalkeeper in the world, but he's definitely not going to get better if he's not playing, is he? Oh, mate, madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, the goalkeeping situation. I'm hoping this is the last season, though, that we have this scary, annoying goalkeeping situation. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping that in the not too distant future, we kind of see the end of that. Yeah, I don't bet either. I tried to convince someone to do a bet that actually almost came true. Yeah, man. I just don't trust myself. I mean, the thing is, like I'm skint like all of the time at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping I can become a big YouTuber one day, so that's not a thing anymore. So for me, it's just like, nah, I can't afford to gamble. But even so, like even when I've had good jobs and whatever, I'm always just like, whenever I've gone into a casino, I'll go in with 20 quid. I'll put it all on black, and if I win, wicked. And I won't even have another go. Do you know what I mean? And I've only done that a few times where I'm not a big casino person. But if ever I have been, I'm like, nah. No, I'm not. I'm not riding my luck here. Not riding my luck. Right. Well, we're getting close. We are getting close, people. Oh, I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. It's I'm kind of hoping for another game like the Ajax game at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm expecting. Yeah, Jackie, how's it going? Nice. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming along. Good to see you. How are you feeling tonight, Jackie? You feeling good? Do you think we've got a good chance? I think we've got a good chance. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right, All right, tutus. Yeah, 3-0. Kai said 3-0. I think 3-0's good. I think we had a 3-1 from Daniel. I reckon a couple of the guys have probably hopped over to Mo's stream now. Yeah, 3 from Kai, 3-1 from Devin, 2-0 from Daniel. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, everyone's feeling pretty positive about it. Can't be as bad as the Sunderland game, can it? The thing is though, man, like my Sunderland video was kind of blown up, and it's been really interesting chatting to Sunderland fans. Like loads of Sunderland fans have been getting involved in the comments on my Sunderland video, and they're all obviously absolutely buzzing at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like that was a huge win for them because we were the most difficult team that they'd come up against, and they did really well. Their manager's really good. Their teamwork's really, really good. So fair play to Sunderland, man. I'm not annoyed by that loss because they are a good team and they have some of the things that we don't. Like, their managers, got his game plan down really good, and their togetherness and stuff, and never always scary. Yeah, you said that, didn't you? You said that in one of my comments a little while ago. That's true. I do kind of agree with you, to be honest. It really feels like, other than games like this, which is quite rare, and the Lincoln game, which we kind of made a meal of, truth be told, it is really difficult to be going into a game and be like, because there's just been no consistency for such a long time. We're not even just talking about this season, man. We are literally talking about years now. We are talking going back into the Abramovich era. Do you know what I mean? The last time we had a consistent, like, honestly, I genuinely think the last time I felt like that was Antonio Conte, and that was about 7 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Just that thought where it was like, do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I think we'll win going into this game. Do you know what I mean? And kind of having that faith and that belief. We've just been so topsy-turvy for the last few years. I've missed 2 league games in a row. I'm basically a fake fan. Nah, man, that's not true. That's not true. Oh, mate, I don't actually believe in fake fans, man. I don't really believe in fake fans. I think as UK fans, I think we have a very, very different outlook upon football as a lot of other people do. But I think that if you like football and you support your team, like, it's cool. Do you know what I mean? It's cool. I don't think there are fans that are better than other fans. Like me, like for instance, I've never been to a match. Do you know what I mean? I've literally never been. I might be going, it's a big might, but I might be going to see Chelsea Newcastle at Newcastle, and that will be my first ever professional football game. Well, no, truth be told, I've seen some like League games, like League Two games. I watched Fleetwood versus Northampton, and I've been to a Mansfield game and like a couple like that, but I've never been to a Premier League game. So, do you know what I mean? I'll just sit here and do it all from the comfort of my warm, heated home and my lights and cameras and stuff like that. So, it's just one of them, innit? We have to win Saturday, or I really will have the ump big time. Yeah. I think all of us, mate. I think all of us. It's at Spurs as well, isn't it? Me and Kai are doing a watch along together for that on my channel, I think. So we'll be back on my channel for that one. But yeah, that'll be. Yeah, we got to win that one, man. We got to win that one. They've kind of had an up and down season as well, haven't they? To be honest, Spurs. They've not exactly been really, really consistent this year, which is kind of expected, I guess. New manager, playing a very, slightly different style of football to Ange's suicide ball, if that's what you want to call it. Right, the boys are walking out. The boys are walking out. He's a big lad, Jorgensen, isn't he? He feels almost diminutive. Do you know what I mean? Just because, well, because he's not got like a big character or whatever. But, you see him next to the other guys, and it's like, mate, he's actually kind of hench. I don't really know any of the Wolves players at this point. I know the keeper, Jose Sarr, is it? I kind of recognise him, but not many recognisable players on the Wolves team anymore. I'm going without the sound today. I only really want the sound when it's Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So I can hear the song. That's the only time that I'm bothered about having the sound. But I need to make sure my audio is okay for the stream. Try and maintain the quality. Neto with his massive jacket. Yeah, that is a hedge jacket, isn't it? Oh yeah, and he was a Wolves player as well, wasn't he? So there's going to be lots of smiles and sunshine. Yeah, see, that jacket looks normal sized on Liam Delap. On Neto, it's like, oh, mate. Got my orange beers and to for the Wolves game, orange team, orange beer. Lovely. Uncle Tyson. Oh, we've got the white kit on tonight. Oh, hold on. I thought the shorts were green for the white kit. We got. Oh, we guess they've gone full white today. Eric, fair play to you, mate. Is he playing the whole game? Is that in regards to Tosin? Tosin, I don't know. Liam Delap is not in the starting 11. He'll probably come on last half hour, 20 minutes sort of thing, I think. Welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, Tosin, I mean, what was the bench? Well, I've got the bench here, actually. Well, just slide the other way. Hold on, let me make it a bit bigger so I can actually read it. Sanchez, Fofana, James, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Neto, João Pedro, Delap. So the only subs I really want to see out of any of these are Fofana, I wouldn't, he can come on. Delap, yes, but Pedro, Neto can, he's kind of doing okay. But Enzo, Caicedo, and João Pedro, no, keep him off, man. Keep him off. These boys need to rest. Yeah, Jose Sarr, Matt Doherty, Wolf, Gomez, Agbadu, Mosquera, Chachua, Gomez, Arokadere, Lopez, and Hee-Chan Huang. Yeah, back five. We got to learn to beat that low block, man. We absolutely have to learn to beat the low block. I almost relish it at this point. Do you know what I mean? We know that when we go up against the big teams, we'll get to play like proper football. But our Achilles heel for time immemorial now has been that low block, isn't it? So we've got to learn to beat it, man. We've absolutely got to learn to beat it. I think Lavia will be important in that with those little pinpoint passes that he makes. Philip needs very big hands. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But no, I think this was always going to be the thing, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Like, Wolves picked up 2 points this season in the Premier League. To be fair, weirdly, their League Cup form has been really good. They beat West Ham and they beat Everton. And West Ham are terrible because that was when they were still under Graham Potter. But Everton are all right at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Everton, not too slouchy at all. So, they've got some cup magic, maybe, but hopefully we put an end to that tonight, even with the kids that we're putting on. Oh, it's weird with the white shorts as well, man. I thought it'd be like because it's the green shorts normally, isn't it? But they've gone white on white today. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of the white on white. I prefer it with the green shorts. It's cleaner. Thomas Bramall, referee. Can't say I've know him very well, but that's probably a good thing. Righty-o. Righty-o. Yeah, he's having a rough time, the manager, man. Really, really rough time. It's weird as well, isn't it? Because I mean, Nuno obviously did well at Forest as well, didn't he? But when they were under Nuno, they were a solid team, man. And they've obviously had loads of really good players as well. But, and they were buying in players. They had this whole like Portuguese connection, and, they're buying in loads of really good young Portuguese players. And, they had João Moutinho, and he was wicked. And then it just seemed to kind of fall off, didn't it? You seen the video of Josie Sarr arguing with the fans outside the training ground? It's not looking good in Wolverhampton. Well, that is basically what Noni Madueke said, wasn't it? Right, kick off. Here we go. Yeah, mate. And we're off. Okay. Ball straight back to Philip Jorgensen, and he goes long, which is unusual for us. I mean, okay, I guess they're probably just going to put loads of men behind the ball in it, so... But yeah, I mean, can you imagine how difficult it must be being at a club when things are going this badly? Do you know what I mean? To say we're nearly 10 games in and they've only got 2 points. Like, at the moment, they're on track for I mean, what's that? If they get 2 points every 10 games, they'll finish the season with 7, 8 points. Do you know what I mean? Because there's obviously less than 40 games. So they're on track for the worst Premier League season ever right now. Do you know what I mean? Literally ever. So... the feeling at the club's got to be pretty bad. This is one of the worst starts probably ever. And you'd think that something pretty magical has to happen for them to be able to turn that around. Yeah, you know what? Jamie Gittins, I really want to see something from Jamie Gittins today. It's been such a shame, man. He had such promise in his stats, and he was pretty good last season, and he looked like he was going to give it a good proper go, but he's just, for me, it's just kind of flattered to deceive thus far. Do you know what I mean? Is not been exactly what I want to see. Like, for me, he's a bit too concerned with flash and step overs and stuff. 2 minutes in. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but it's all right. I've done something different today. Normally I have the Google thing, but instead of having the Google thing today, I've just made a little thing myself. So I'm going to update it manually. So I'm in the game and I'm live and I'm not looking at anything else that's going on around me. Try and make it a little bit more authentic, I think. It's good to see Lavia back in the team, though. I really, really like Lavia, man. I really, really like Lavia. Honestly, for me, like, I just think that when him and Moises Caicedo played together, our midfield looks so much better. Like, Enzo Fernandez is really good for a final moment, like a goal and an assist, or pulling out a moment of magic. But just as far as like general play goes, I much, much prefer seeing Lavia in the midfield. Esteval on the ball, crossed. Nah. Yeah, I mean, less of that, man. Less of that. Doesn't seem like they're actually going to low block. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, neither did Sunderland at the start of the last game. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got the most energy at the beginning of the game. So I generally tend to try not to judge the formation and the tactics and stuff in the first 10, 15 minutes, because part of the game plan can be go out and do something slightly different for the first 10 minutes while everyone's got some energy, or try and catch them off guard and try and get an early foothold in the game, get an early goal. And then ostensibly it always becomes about sitting back. It will be risky for him, though, at the end of the day. Oh, Jamie Gittins. Nice. Yeah, I do. Speaking of which, Gittins has got the ball right now. Yeah, I do. I like the idea of Gittins, and I like the Gittins that was at his best at Borussia Dortmund. I think he is taking a little while to settle in. Do you know what I mean? I just think he's taking a little while to settle in, and that's okay, man. That's okay. It's just more difficult because when Garnacho is obviously starting to heat up a bit now, but for a player as young as Gittins, for him to not be an understudy to someone who's like experienced and stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's more pressure on him because we need a left winger that can just come in and do the job and be really good all of the time. Do you know what I mean? So, that's quite a lot more pressure. Gusto, yeah, well, good so far. Possession's decent. I mean, we're 4 minutes in. Do you know what I mean? But so far, so good. It's probably just going to be a lot of this, though, man. I think it will get blockier, lower blockier as the game goes on, to be honest. Because what we have got is technical, fast, skillful players that can take advantage. Oh, Jackie's in front of me. Let's see it, though. Esteval with the cross. Oh. And oh, well, it's taking a while. Yes, Lewis, welcome to the stream, man. The patron is here. And oh, Esteval, go! Go, 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 go. Yeah, mate. Oh, was it Esteval or Andre Santos? They were both standing next to each other, so now I'm not sure. Right, as that's just gone, I'm just going to see if I can get a bit more in front. There we go. Yeah, goal, wicked. Good start, people. Good start. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Boom. Yeah. Manual change. Cool. Good start. Wicked. How you doing, Lewis? Hope you're good, man. Oh, they're straight back on it, though. God knows, Star Stinker incoming. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Oh, he's gone down. Gusto. Oh, every time a player goes down now, man, I'm just like, ooh, get the shivers, get the injury shivers. Cool. Good start, though, man. And, you know, I mean, this is what happened in the Sunderland game, though, to be fair, isn't it? We scored really early and then couldn't score again. But hopefully not an issue this time. Yeah, good to see you too, bro. Good to see you too. We will have to do one of these together at some point soon. We'll have to catch up when you're back from your business outings. Yeah, I had a bit of a technical mare at the start of the stream, but managed to sort it all out. 2.5 minutes in front. I am 7 minutes 20 now, Jackie. So I think I've managed to catch up. Or unless you're in the future. Was it Esteval or Andre Santos that got the goal? I was yeah, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm watching on a slightly smaller screen because it's a laptop, so it's harder to see the numbers. Oh. Oh no! Oh, Philip Jorgensen, no! Made him mad. No, don't. Oh, mate, the goalkeeping situation is tragic, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Why do we, what is it with our scouting that's like, yeah, let's get this goalkeeper. He's rubbish. I mean, I guess, you know, it could be worse. We could have Jose Sarr. Yeah, I mean, this needs to be the thing, doesn't it? It's like we just need our defense to be good enough that the goalkeeper has very little to do. That needs to be the way that we play because my heart can't handle it otherwise. If there's any of you guys in the stream that haven't clicked the little like button yet, please sort me out, man. Sort me and Lewis out. We love likes on the stream because it gets it out to more people, which means we can talk football with more people, right? We love that. Oh, counter. He's going to bang it. Oh, mate. That wasn't even a good shot. And Philip Jorgensen still made me like... You know what I mean? Oh, mate. Yeah, how'd you make a meal of that, man? He was so wide, and I was still worried just because Jorgensen made it look like a meal. Mate, this is not good. This is not good. Who's the other keeper we got? Slanina, is it? Like, just give him a shot at this point, surely. Like, anyone's got to be better. Yeah, yeah. The defense is looking a bit slow, man. They've definitely like cut through us with a couple of lazy opportunities. Do you know what I mean? That we're not really, the attack and midfields look pretty good, but the defense definitely needs to pick it up a notch. 100% agree. But we're 10 minutes in and we're 1-0 up. Cool, love it. Yeah, it feels like it could be like a 3-0, doesn't it? Something like that. I was like, Gusto, I don't know, point I say. People just keep going down, man. Oh, he's proper down though. He's not getting up. Come on, lad. You're all right. This is why I do miss having a Caicedo, though. Someone who, like, so many of these balls that aren't being intercepted would just be intercepted straight away by Caicedo, but he needs to stay on the bench. How are we doing in general? Can't find a stream yet, missing it. Yeah, it's, the goal's good, but we're not playing amazing, to be honest. Like Devon said, the back line's looking a little bit shaky. Oh, gutter. And the attack's looking all right. Haven't seen much of Esteval yet. I haven't seen Tyreek George once. Gusto seems to be getting on the ball quite a lot. Yeah, just a bit. Feels like we're kind of still warming into the game despite being 1-0 up. Do you know what I mean? You're definitely not missing much, mate. Devin. Oh. Hey, it's difficult for Lewis, man. It's difficult for Lewis. He's a international traveller. He's a man of many cultures. Cut to Esteval while I believe they were countering. Yeah, and it. Yeah, yeah. I've seen. Gittins has been on it a bit, but yeah, we just actually seem to be struggling to get the ball off him. Oh my God, Philip Jorgensen did a thing. He caught a ball. He did a actual goalkeeper thing. Congratulations for doing the very basics of your job at least once in the first 12 minutes of the game, mate. Yeah, and he literally caught the ball. Oh man, this is where we've gotten to, isn't it? Like, have you got us with a clean sheet for this one? Have you? Yeah, I mean, I guess it should be a clean sheet, really, shouldn't it? They are scoring a little bit though. They're mostly just conceding loads because Jose Sarr looks to be probably a big part of that, and their defense obviously isn't very good despite having loads of. Yeah. I've never done an accumulator. No, I think I might have done once about 10 years ago, and I got it completely wrong, and I was like, no, I'm never doing that again. The one thing I have done, so I don't often do stuff like FPL either, but the one time I did FPL, I was in a group of like 30 lads, and I won. It was the season when Luke Shaw had his breakout season at Southampton, and I put him in my first 11, and Luke Shaw won me like a ridiculous amount of points on that team, man. A ridiculous amount of points. The shoe is off. Wolves have won 3 of their last 5 games against Chelsea, as many victories across their previous 20 against the Blues. So Wolves have got some sort of. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything though, does it? This like, oh yeah, Wolves won 3 out of the last 5. It's like, well, yeah, but also Wolves have got 2 points in the Premier League after 9 games. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really buy into stuff like that. Do you like the stats though? Show me more stats when the game is a bit boring like this one is. Not a lot is happening, to be honest. Slow, lethargic passing. Seems like Gusto's sort of playing in midfield. Oh, I love Lavia. Lovely. He just no pressure, man. No pressure. Literally surrounded by three players and just calmly passes the ball out. Love that. Jamie Gittins, go on, lad. Oh, yes! Go! Go, 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 go! Tyreek George. Tyreek George. That was actually a wicked goal. Great work from Jamie Gittins there. And Tyreek George to Tyreek George. I'm going to start eating my words, man. I'm going to start eating my words. I've had a lot of bad stuff to say about Tyreek George as a striker, but he is starting to do the business. And there we are. There is the business. 2-0. Great cross from Jamie Gittins. Lovely work from Tyreek George to just arrive late in the box on the end of the ball. Fantastic. Great stuff. Love to see it. Wunderbar. Great cross and great stuff from Jamie Gittins there, man. This is kind of what I wanted to see. And the thing is, these players need to take this opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Tyreek George, I have a feeling all he's doing. Lavia dropping very deep into the back three, pretty much with Hato and Gutto advancing much further forward. Yeah, man. Yeah. Do you know what? That is actually what was happening at the start of the Sunderland game as well. Moises Caicedo was doing that exact same thing. I noticed it, and then we changed after the goal. After the goal, we went back to our usual back three thing. But I did actually see the same thing at the start of the Sunderland game with Moises Caicedo often dropping deep in between the two centre backs, kind of forming the point of the back three. So that seems to be like something that Enzo Maresca is starting to experiment with, maybe to try and get more, instead of, because I guess our fullback options are quite good getting up in midfield and like attacking and stuff compared to our centre backs. So he was obviously offside, by the way. I wish they slowed the replay. Oh, was he actually? Slowed the replay from the side. What, Tyreek George? I haven't got the audio on. I'm just watching the game silent, so it's difficult to see what's going on with that. Who is that that's down? Just focused on a Wolves player who's injured at the moment, so I'm not sure what's happening. Who was offside from the full? It looked, it could be wrong though. They'd have called it by now, surely, wouldn't they? There's VAR in the League Cup, isn't there? I know. Oh, maybe no. There's no VAR in the League Cup, is there? Let's have a look. They're showing the replay again now. Oh, he did look like he could have been, didn't he? That's interesting. Hopefully they don't peel that one back. I mean, they're not showing Tyreek George though, so maybe he was just onside, but it stayed on. It stayed on. Do you know what I mean? I see what you mean though. It did look like he could have been, but also the player on his right did have his foot out, so it could have been a case of he was just being kept onside by the centre back to his right, which would actually make the goal all the more impressive. Truth be told. Yeah, mate, goal's goal, 100%. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like Tyreek George is starting to put him away this season now. Do you know what I mean? So that 22 mil isn't 22 mil anymore, is it? I still don't think we'll keep him. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it adds a couple of figurinos onto his value, then that's all gravy, baby. He is going to be a Spenny Academy product. Probably going to be like 30, 35 mil by the end of the season, if not a bit more, depending on how he keeps on doing. Oh! Is that Andre Santos again? Oh, he wants it, mate. He wants it. I love that. Boys are taking their opportunities tonight, man. I love to see it. And this is how this game should be. Do you know what I mean? This is absolutely how this game should be. Oh, no, it's Tyreek George again. Yeah, well, that's still good, man. That's still good. Do you know what I mean? Tyreek George maybe is finally becoming the striker that Enzo Maresca has always seen in him. I don't know. Bit of an unusual one. 2-minute George Brace would have fed families. Yeah, yeah, literally, man. Yeah, anyone that had a bet on Tyreek George to score 2 goals in 2 minutes would be doing good. Would be doing good. Oh, Matt Doherty's come off. Is this a fever dream, or did he go to Spurs for a while and then go back to Wolves? I was thinking about this the other day when I was looking at a few of Wolves like old lineups and stuff, just to see if there's any super threats in the team. And I was like, oh, Matt Doherty. I was like, oh, sure, he went to Spurs at one point, didn't he? But maybe it was a fever dream. Like I say, so many transfers, many transfers. That was a bit scary from Jorgensen again. Yeah, I do. I think this kind of like pseudo back three thing works quite well, man. With the likes of, Lavia and Caicedo dropping into the back three. Lavia's passing really helps with that as well. His passing is so good, man. He's such a good passer, like absolutely pinpoint. I love to see it. Love to see it. A bit less robust than Caicedo, but offers still something very useful in those situations. Absolutely. Long throw. They're like Sunderland did it. What is long throw? What is it with all the long throws this season, man? Yeah. That was it. I was going to say, I'm sure he did, but it just didn't work out for him, did it? So he went back to Wolves. Mate, what is this thing with the long throws, man? Why has everyone just decided that 2025 or 25-26 is the season of the long throw? I remember when we bought Liam Delap, he did an interview because his dad was really good at those, wasn't he? That was like Liam Delap's dad's thing, was like those long throws. And they were like, oh, have you learned how to do them long throws from your dad? And he was like, nah. Hopefully we get another goal in the first half to kill the game off. Yeah, mate. I mean, I think it could be plenty more. The thing is, it looks like it really is just their defence being a bit very unorganised, isn't it? And a bit tragic. Like, we're not playing really, really well. Do you know what I mean? We are, we're not absolutely on top of it and smashing it or whatever. It just seems to be taking opportunities, and when they kind of fall apart, we're normally there. But yeah, I think we could get another goal. 15 mil from Wolves, then went to Atletico Madrid on a free, then got released. That is a mad career. That must have been to replace Kieran Trippier. Would you bring João Pedro on to get his confidence up? Nah, not really, man, to be honest. I think because we're going to bring Liam Delap on. I think Buenanotte needs minutes if he's going to continue to be this backup. And João Pedro the thing is, I genuinely think João Pedro needs to spell out the team anyway. I don't think carrying on, it's like, flogging him and be like, get on, play. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's the way to go. I think the way is just to maybe, like I say, maybe a little spell out the team we're doing good. Maybe Liam Delap coming back, and then maybe we see a bit more of Esteval in the 10 every now and again. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Give him a bit of a chance to train and want it a bit more. Oh, lovely work from Gittins there. We really need Cole Palmer back. Yeah, man. Yeah, we do. We're just so far away from it, man. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be until apparently. I saw something the other day saying he's going to be back for the Barcelona game. So that in itself is good. But what we need, honestly, there is a weird backwards positive to look at with Cole Palmer being out. We need to learn how to be a good team without Cole Palmer being in it. So when Cole Palmer comes back into it, he can just add to that rather than be the focal point and the pinnacle of everything good that we do. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I would rather have, lovely cross. Esteval with the bicycle. But yeah, obviously, if I could wave a magic wand and have Cole Palmer back now, obviously I would, because he's the best player on our team by a country mile. But at the same time, I do think there is a positive to glean from this time without Cole Palmer, being like, we need to look at who else we can look to and how to get the team to play well without Cole Palmer being in it. I do think is really important. So AJ Styles, yeah, mate, yeah, and it. Oh, mate. Oh, did he kick him in the head, or was it just like did he contact the ball at the same time? Ed Harmon, hello mate, welcome to the stream. Are these Wolves players first team regular bums, or are we facing the bench? No, it's their first team, I think, man. This is like a really important opportunity for them, and they've done really well in the league. So in the cup, so far this year, they beat West Ham and they beat Everton, which is quite a good game. Obviously, they're Jose Sarr, Matt Doherty. I think Huang Li Chan. I think for the most part, this is their first team I don't know the Wolves first team very, very well, but the players I'm seeing on the pitch that I know are the ones that are in their first team, and they definitely want to win this. Do you know what I mean? I stitched a TikTok from a Wolves fan today, who was just like, Chelsea fans, please let us win this one. We need it. And I was like, nah, mate, haven't shown a good angle on anything. Yeah, that's true. Do you think we will get Morgan Rogers in the summer? He'd be great backup for Cole Palmer. If we get Morgan Rogers, I don't think he'll be a backup. I think we'll get Morgan Rogers if we sell Enzo Fernandez. And I think that the idea will be to get Rogers and Cole Palmer playing together rather than just like one or the other. Do you know what I mean? I think the problem with buying a Morgan Rogers is he expects to play. You don't go and spend 80 million on a backup player for Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean? That is something that just isn't going to happen. If we buy a backup centre attacker, then it is going to be someone either cheap or young with lots of potential, like an Esteval William, for instance. And with Giovanni Quenda coming into the team next year, he will probably play on the wing, which means that Esteval will probably be the backup centre attacker. So if we go for a Morgan Rogers, it'll be to play. Do you know what I mean? It'll be to get him into the team somehow. It won't be to be a backup to Cole Palmer. I would love to see it because I think Morgan Rogers is a great player. I think he offers something really different to Cole Palmer, and his defensive work is quite good as well. Which is, and I kind of think he would play that position that Enzo Fernandez currently plays, where he kind of starts a bit deeper, but ends up quite advanced. So yeah, for me, if you were going to have Morgan Rogers, you would kind of have Caicedo as the lone 6, Morgan Rogers play like an advanced 8 role, and Cole Palmer in the 10, and Morgan Rogers pushing up to get into the 10 alongside Cole Palmer. That's kind of how it would be for me, I think, for the most part, because we know that that Moises Caicedo can play as a lone 6. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happens. Enzo Fernandez doesn't play in deep midfield, does he? When he plays, normally what happens is one of our fullbacks will invert into midfield, for instance. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that Enzo Fernandez would. I think that if we get Morgan Rogers, it'd probably be to replace someone like Enzo Fernandez if Enzo Fernandez goes to Real Madrid. Although the positions are a bit different, I think that Morgan Rogers would actually play the role in the system that Enzo currently is probably better than Enzo does, because Enzo Fernandez is a bit more of a deeper midfielder in general. But he's being made to play very advanced. Do you know what I mean? You always see it whenever Enzo Fernandez is on the pitch. He's normally sprinting into that sort of advanced attacking role, isn't he? And normally playing alongside Cole Palmer or playing in the actual 10 as well. Oh, yeah, we're not playing. I mean, yeah, we're just like not really playing that well, man. It's not really like the Ajax game where we were really dominant and stuff. The goals have been decent, moments of quality. Lavia's a great player, man. Such a good player. On the right, yeah. Esteval. Gusto. Skied it. A lot of that. We're seeing a lot of that. Wolves just look completely uninspired out of possession. Gusto just ran the length of the pitch under no pressure. Yeah, man. And this is the truth, isn't it? Like, when you're in the kind of position that Wolves are in at the moment, where they're 2-0 down in they're now probably thinking we're going to get knocked out of this competition, which leaves us with the Premier League that we've currently got 2 points in, and everything's going really bad. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter necessarily how good you are. You know, the players might be capable of doing much better than this, but under this amount of mental pressure, they're not going to play as well. Like we've seen it at Chelsea as well, man. Like Eden Hazard, after Jose Mourinho left, literally, it was Mourinho. Yeah, I think it was after Mourinho left. Scored like 4 goals in the league in one season and just stopped trying. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's probably Wolves are under. It's not even about the extra pressure, but the extra weight. Do you know what I mean? The mental weight of the game and their situation is on them right now. So to be able to play your best football, because that's the thing with something like football, you've got to be enjoying it, haven't you? Oh, good job from. Couldn't see the number. Achampong, Tosin. Achampong. Yeah, you've got to be feeling good to play well, haven't you? That's the thing. Or to play at your absolute best. Gusto staying up there too. Yeah, and that's just because he knows that he can. Do you know what I mean? Because there's not a huge Hato. There's not a huge amount of threat. Do you know what I mean from them coming this way? So he can afford to kind of stay advanced and whatever. Because Hato, Tosin, and Achiampong are doing a good job of for the most part of and obviously Lavia occasionally is dropping deep, but I've seen him a bit advanced as well. So yeah, we're just kind of taking advantage of their mental state at the moment, I think. Oh, yellow card. Is that for Steve-O? Steve-O. Vita Pereira making notes. It just says, my team is terrible. I am not good at this job. Oh. Skied it. They've got a couple of decent players, Wolves, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing, isn't it? It's like a manager makes such a massive difference. Huge, huge, huge difference, really does. Steve's already on a yellow. Thought for a sec. Oh, is he already on a yellow? Oh, the ref's handing him out then, isn't he? Oh, man, we need that not to be the case because other than Delap, we haven't got. I mean, I guess to be fair, you actually could take Steve-O off for Delap, couldn't you? Because you could play Tyreek George on the wing, and he looks so good there against Ajax, man. Really, really good. Yeah, Buonanotte has been quiet. Oh, you actually got carded for that. Was it? I thought I didn't realise he actually made contact with the guy's head. Oh, another yellow, mate. It's getting testy. The game is getting testy. Interesting. C'est intéressant, ça. Oof. That was a bit unnecessary. Bit of a clatter. George, a winger looks good on the wing. Someone tell Maresca, please. I mean, it's so true, man. It's so true, isn't it? I was literally like, I couldn't believe it after that game, how different he looked. Not for the contact referee, just doesn't like Brazilian flair. But yeah, vis-a-vis Tyreek George, like, honestly, George looked better in his like 20-minute cameo on the right wing against Ajax than Jamie Gittins does. Do you know what I mean? He looked like he was getting more done, and he looked like he had more fire and more passion, and he was running and making things happen, and the crosses were really good. And I was just like, oh look, it's all. I was like, oh look, it's almost like this is where Tyreek George is supposed to play. But no, Maresca's like, I mean, we it was weird, wasn't it? I've seen, I can't remember who it was, but one of our managers just decided one day that Ruben Loftus-Cheek was a striker out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? He played like mostly midfield all of his life, and then someone was like, nah, he's actually a striker. The managers love it, don't they, every now and again? I see something in this guy that no one else does. And it's like their egos, isn't it? But at the end of the day, like Tyreek George starting this game at striker basically means that Mark Gue is going to start the Spurs game, doesn't it? Unless Tyreek George gets to start now. Because he's banging him away. Petrovic. Not Petrovic, sorry. Jorgensen. Mate, this keeper. I haven't got the heart for this, man. I haven't got the heart. He is awful. Look at that. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? You basically nearly passed it directly to the Wolves player. Outrageous. Oh, go on, Esteval. Oh, go on, Esteval. Oh, blocked. Gutter. Mate. Jorgensen, mate. Jorgensen, I can't. Jorgensen actually has become the new Sanchez for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, Sanchez, somehow we found ourselves in a position where Sanchez is the guy that we want to see in between the sticks. Daniel, I don't rate Buonanotte at Chelsea. I think he's a downgrade as a backup number 10. I think he's just average. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty average, man, to be honest. That's why we only got him on loan. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the thing with Buonanotte is we need the body there, and we didn't pay anything for him. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not too bothered about Buonanotte. He's just gonna, when Cole Palmer comes back, you won't really probably see much of him. I imagine you'll start to see Esteval in that spot a bit more. Because what I'd rather see in a game like this is Estevao in the centre and Tyreek George on the right, and then a Mark Gue up front. Do you know what I mean? When we've got Liam Delap back and, stuff like that. Isn't it mad how the whole Liam Delap thing's working now? It's like he was kind of the backup striker, and now we're starting to think he's the saviour. Buonanotte was a Kiernan Dewsbury Hall 1-for-1 swap. Yeah. Oh, that's a great shout, actually, Ed. That's a really, really good shout. That's basically exactly what it was. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. And he just, didn't get the game time, didn't get the opportunities, got farmed out in weird positions every now and again. It was never really thought of as being part of the team. Was it West Ham he went to? No, Everton, wasn't it? Everton, yeah, he went to Everton. He wasn't a bad player either, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, to be honest. He wasn't top 4 Premier League player, absolutely not. But mid-table Premier League team, 100%. Buonanotte, a bit younger. He's only 21, isn't he? So, maybe a bit more potential there. Maybe something to unlock for the right team. Always a bit of a strange one, though, isn't it? Taking a player on loan at Chelsea that isn't like... I know we've done it before with, like, older strike like Falcao and Alexandra Pato and, do you know what I mean? Some weird players like that. Gonzalo Higuain, but, Yeah. He was a good squad player, man. He was a good squad player, but he wanted more than that. And because he was only 24, 25, do you know what I mean? So he definitely and he's in the Everton first team now, isn't he, as well? Great block. Great block. Love to see it. Next summer, can we get a proper backup number 10? It's not just average and a downgrade. Like I say, man, I think it's really difficult because a backup number 10 to Cole Palmer isn't going to play very much if Cole Palmer's fit. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. So you either need to get someone really old or really young. Do you know what I mean? Someone that is old and knows they're not going to get as many opportunities out, or someone that's young and knows that they're going to have to work to get those opportunities. So like I say, I think we've already got it. I think it is Estevao. I think that with Giovanni Quenda coming in next year, he is a right winger. Do you know what I mean? That's his position. Oh, this is getting a bit messy. But yeah, Giovanni Quenda's position is right wing. Oh, Buonanotte. Great block from Buonanotte there. But yeah, Giovanni Quenda will come in and play on the right wing as an understudy to Neto next season, I would have thought. So that probably will mean that Estevao will become the backup number 10. But we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a reason that they didn't pull the trigger on Xavi Simons. Do you know what I mean? And Xavi Simons is easily much, much better than Buonanotte is. Do you know what I mean? 100%. And also, they didn't want to go out and pay loads of money for Fermin Lopez either, did they? Fucking de bueno. Fucking de bueno. But yeah, we also didn't go out and drop loads of money on Fermin Lopez. So, it's difficult to figure out what they're trying to do, but I feel like we'll be closer to it next summer. How have Wolves just started having all of the ball outside of our box, in and around our box all of a sudden? Where did that come from? I feel like I must have stopped watching the game for a minute. Philip Jorgensen caught the ball. Rejoice! Oh, mate, Philip Jorgensen. Winger got to leave next summer. Yeah, it'll be Tyreek George, man. If not in January. Tyreek George will definitely go. And don't know really who else we've got, to be honest. Two of them. Who else? Yeah, it's Tyreek George. So we got Tyreek George, Jamie Gittins, Estevao William, Neto, and Garnacho. Garnacho and Jamie Gittins won't be going anywhere, at least until the end of next season, because I think 2 seasons is kind of what we're giving people, isn't it? Like Jackson got 2 seasons. Ooh, shame. Nice cross. But yeah, Tyreek George is definitely next on the chopping block for wingers. And if Estevao moves into the centre, then that's kind of 2 wingers less already. Do you know what I mean? Maresca has categorically come out and said, "Oh, I see Estevao William playing in the centre." That's kind of where he wants to see him. So that's what I expect to see in general. Because at some point, like, you buy all of these young players, some of them have got to start playing. Like they've got to get into the team at some point, don't they? Yeah, Jamie Gittins has been good, man. The cross for the first goal was, or the second goal, but yeah, the cross for Tyreek George's goal was great, really, really good. He's definitely been better today than usual. And he likes these lifted crosses as well, doesn't he, to get it over to the right side, which ultimately will benefit us because we've got lots of good right-sided attacking players. What will Esteval be when he turns 20 or 22 years old? The best footballer on the planet. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, we could be looking at the next generational superstar if he's treated the right way, man. And the fact that he's not absolutely knocking it out of the park in the Premier League at 18-year-old doesn't mean that he's bad. Do you know what I mean? I think Esteval will eventually move into the centre attacking spot because I think he's like Cole Palmer, but he goes around about it a little bit differently, but ultimately a very versatile player. So yeah, it might be a case of Palmer ends up getting sold in a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? You know, we could probably make 100 mil plus easy for Palmer, and because by that time he'll only be like 24, 25. It just depends, doesn't it? If Esteval gets as good as Cole Palmer does, then you've got to ask the question, haven't you? It's like, is there room for both of those players in the team? And it's a difficult one, and it's not one that we really need to talk about right now, but it will be a future question, definitely. Oh, does that count? Yeah, Esteval. Oh, go, 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 go. I was a little bit like, oh, what just happened? Because I saw the ref kind of like stopped, and there was a player on the floor. Mate, 3-0, half time. Well, not even half time yet. We've still got 5 minutes. Bloody hell, Ron. Boom. Steve-O. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I mean, the thing is, we haven't got loads of subs on the bench. Oh, mate, Jose starts screwing. Love that. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Oh, look at that. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah, great teamwork there. Good stuff from Santos. Very, very well taken from Esteval. This is what we needed, guys. This is what we needed. Love it. It could be 6. It could be 7. Why does Enzo Maresca not look happy? He's just sat there like... It's like, mate, come on, man. 3-0 up. Esteval's just scored a beauty. A beauty. Absolute beauty. I wonder when the Wolves fans will start walking out. Yeah. Oh, yes, Daniel. Absolutely, mate. This will be the second sacked manager. I mean, did Ajax sack their manager? I don't think they did they? That'd have been funny though. If we become the bogey team and everyone starts sacking their managers when they play us. I don't think he will, man. To your comment, Dev, and only because Esteval is very good at, because he's fast and athletic, he can play the byline winger thing as well. Do you know what I mean? But I think if you put Cole Palmer, and Maresca actually said this once about Cole Palmer playing out on the right. He was like, if you play Cole Palmer in the middle, then he plays through the middle. And if you play Cole Palmer on the right, ooh, close. Then he ends up coming through the middle. So it's the same. Like basically Enzo Maresca said, it doesn't matter whether you play Palmer on the right or in the middle, he plays through the middle. So I think that unless you change the formation a little bit and make like Malagusto or Reece James like a bit more of a byliney kind of fullback, which isn't something we see a lot from Reece James, but obviously we do from Malagusto every now and again. I don't think Esteval will get in the centre over Cole Palmer at any point. And I could be wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's, 100%. It's an interesting proposition. Just at the moment, it doesn't really look to be on the cards for me personally. I think that Esteval is better at the byline winger stuff than Palmer is. And Palmer's always looking to get inside and getting in the middle, and is obviously a bit less speedy and athletic than Esteval. But ultimately, they, when they're both playing in that role together, they can just rotate, can't they? So it doesn't, when you've got them both on the pitch at the same time, it doesn't really matter, I guess, who starts where, because they both can take up both of those positions. There's no need to risk Caicedo tonight, given the night off for him. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. I don't think there's any need to bring on any of our first teamers, to be honest, other than Liam Delap and Wesley Fofana. I mean, I've got it on here, haven't I? Who've we got on the bench? Sanchez, Fofana, James, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Neto, João Pedro, Delap. So to be honest, you got to think, like, it's only recently that we started using 5 subs, isn't it? In the last couple of years. Lavia could play 90 minutes. We don't know that yet. He's been slowly coming back to fitness, and that is something that could happen. And we haven't really got, another midfielder on the bench, have we? Apart from, Caicedo. But I mean, you could see something maybe like Reece James coming on for a little while at the end, and Malagusto moving into that spot, or just bringing on Delap and moving someone else. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we'll put Caicedo on, man. I don't know. When they're not even playing every single game, do you know what I mean? It just feels like a bit of a faux pas, doesn't it? Or sorry, when they're not training every day, I don't know if getting minutes, the risk is worth the reward, especially when it's so important that we keep them for unless, maybe playing a few of those minutes is part of what's keeping them fit without being able to train every day. I guess that's a possibility. I'm not really sure. It's amazing how much difference a minute makes as a footballer, isn't it? Oh, we stopped there. It looked like he was on a run. 3 minutes extra time. I would love to see it, mate. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Delap get more time, but I don't think it will. To be honest, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to ask of a player who's just come back from injury, and we don't know how fit he is and how ready he is. At the end of the day, if he does come out, then it proves that he's fit enough. But I've got a feeling he'll get 20, 25 minutes at the end of the game. That's kind of what I've been thinking for the whole thing. I would like to be surprised. I'd be very happy to see him come out at half time. But Tyreek George has been playing all right, to be fair. So, it's not like Tyreek George has been bad, is it? He's got a goal at the end of the day. Esteval's got a goal. Jamie Gittins has been good. Buonanote's not been so good. So I guess you could take off Buonanote, put Liam Delap on, and move Esteval into the middle and Tyreek George onto the right. I wouldn't be, I'd be reasonably happy to see that. But at the same time, the team's playing pretty good. And, for the most part, we're not looking at any players on the pitch now that have got fitness issues. So in terms of giving people rest, I would imagine that we won't make any halftime changes. It feels like that would be changing for the sake of changing. And I think Liam Delap might not be ready for 45 minutes yet. Do you know what I mean? It might be a case of like give him 20, see how he gets on, and give him another 20 in the Spurs game, potentially. It's all slowed down a bit now, isn't it? Buonanotte is down. Yeah, we all want Delap to get goals, man. 100%. 100%. We all want Delap to get goals. The thing is, though, like I say, we need to temper our expectations with Delap, because I think a lot of us are just like, because we're so sick of seeing Tyreek George up front and generally not scoring, and João Pedro going 10 games without a goal and stuff like that. All of a sudden, we're like, oh, Delap's going to be the answer. But can't forget that Delap, wasn't looking quite as good as João Pedro was when he was fit, although he did seem to be starting to ramp up. So, I don't think he's just going to come back and instantly get goals. I wouldn't be surprised to see Liam Delap not score for a couple of games. And that would be okay. That would be a reasonable expectation of a guy who's just spent like 2 months or whatever out from injury. Right. Half time, 3-0. Very, very happy to see it. Guys, I'm just going to take a quick break. I will be back. If none of you have liked the stream yet, give it a little clickaroo. I will be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk second half. And I'll put this. Boom. Peace. I'll see you all soon. We are back. Yes, yes. Oh, I've got an extra like on the stream since I've been gone. Nice one. Hello, guys. And we're back. 3-0. Yes. This is a good day. Oh, maybe this is a good luck charm, man. Last time I streamed on FFB, we won 5-1 against Ajax as well. Maybe that's the thing. So far, it's all just been good vibes and good times. I will start doing some more of these on my channel soon as well, though. They are a good laugh. I like a watch along. Right, let's catch up with some of these comments. Devin, that was a back three of Lavia, Tosin, and Hatto in that last build-up. Yeah. Like I say, man, I actually noticed that against Sunderland when we started against Sunderland. I was thinking I meant to put it in my review, but I didn't, obviously, because we lost. Had a bit more to talk about. But I do remember seeing in the first section of the game, it was like, Caicedo was dropping back into the middle. Do you know what I mean? And Reece James was getting a lot more advanced than usual. But after like 20, 25 minutes, it went back to that Reece James on the right of the back three thing. So he does seem to be. This is what Liverpool used to do, actually, wasn't it, with Fabinho? Like Fabinho used to drop in and kind of play that back three, and then their fullbacks used to get really, really advanced. Obviously, ours not getting quite so advanced like width wise, but they are sort of like piling into the midfield, aren't they? Interesting though. I like it. Good spot, Dev. Good spot. I love a bit of tactical acumen. Half times are always so long. Half times are always longer when the game's going well, isn't it? When the game, you just like want to see some more football. You're like, oh mate. Right, let's just quickly hop on to. I think Blue Lounge is doing a stream, so I might just pop in and say hello while we're at half time. Calvin Phillips on the bench for City. I didn't even know he was still there. That's mad. How? I mean, I guess it was just like no one wants to pay for him, do they? I guess. Yeah, Kai's on with my cheeky hello. Oh, I can't. Subscribers only mode. You're not subscribing not available while using permissions. Oh, okay. I can't get onto it for some reason. Never mind. Never mind. As if Calvin Phillips is still at City, man. That's mad thing. That's absolute madness. He's like, where did he go on loan? He went on loan somewhere. And I can't remember where it was. But he's just, was it Everton? Feels like it might have been Everton. Oh, maybe I won't do that. Ipswich. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. They had a pretty terrible season as well, didn't they? Obviously Liam Delap did all right though. We got the good deal out of that one, which is cool. So stats, 60% possession. That makes sense. What you expect to see. 8 shots, 3 on target, 2 clear-cut chances, 3 out of 7 successful crosses, 6 tackles, 1, 10 interceptions, 2 blocks, 7 clearances, 3 headed clearances, 50% aerial duels, 1, and 0 blocked crosses. 87% passing accuracy. That's pretty good. A 72% in the attacking third, which is good. Key passes 6. So yeah, we're having the better of the game. Ed Harmon, the Spanish guy, is great too. How many of you stream on this channel? Yeah, he's Lewis, man. This is Lewis's channel. I am a friend of Lewis. I have my own channel called the Stanford Sync, and he is busy at the moment, so I'm just filling in for him so he can keep the consistency of his streams up. It's just him for the most part, and this is the second stream that I've done. I will probably feature on here occasionally when he needs someone to step in and dep and stuff. But yeah, Lewis is an absolute geezer, man. We love Lewis. Great channel, great. I love his content as well because he's been making content a bit longer than me. But I found him quite early into my journey, and we just connected, and we get on really well. And so we just help each other out. My channel is called the Stamford Sink. I've put I think in the title, in the title and the description should be a link to my channel if you want to go and subscribe to that. I release daily Chelsea content, so I make videos. I get on a live stream every week on the Blue Lounge on a different channel. But I do the occasional watch along and stuff on my channel as well. But yeah, man, if you like daily Chelsea news and speculation, and I do, obviously I do quite a lot during the transfer season as well. So, I've just recently hit my 1,000 subs, working very hard to make YouTube my job, and all seems to be going well. So if you want to get involved, feel free to hop over, man. I'll be more than happy to have you commenting and getting involved in the channel. Halftime tea break. Yeah, man. Halftime's long thing, you know. Down Sky for now. Oh, my shoulders do this weird thing when I lift them up. They go all like glitchy shoulders. I need to sort my camera out. It looks a bit better than before, but definitely not quite as high quality as usual. It's something I'll have to look into. Just keep showing the stats over and over again. It's like, we know, just get back to the football. Here we go. Well, not quite yet, but getting there. Oh, I think I just saw Cucurella on the pitch warming up. Not sure if that's going to be a thing. And maybe they're just doing it because they're in there. Yeah, they're all still in their big coats. Oh, Liam Delap is warming up though. Oh, maybe it is a halftime change after all. I mean, that's got to be a good sign, man. If he's fit enough to play 45 minutes, then I'm like, yeah, man, let's go. Get him on. Fofana's there as well. Oh, no, maybe it's just bench players. Yeah, Fofana has got his bib on as well. Fofana and Liam Delap have their bibs on. Everyone else is wearing the big, giant, puffy coats because it's cold in Wolverhampton, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be terrible for Fofana to get some minutes. I mean, I guess when you're 3-0 up, you can take advantage of that, can't you, at the end of the day? I wonder if we're going to make it'd feel a little bit reckless to make halftime subs, though. Like I say, yeah. I was just thinking it, man. I was like, I can't say that on a stream. Do you know what I mean? I can't say that on a stream, but I can laugh at it when someone puts it in the comments. That's fine. That's fine. Do you know what? I do miss him a little bit, Madueke, man. I do miss him a little bit. It must be said. Yeah, good job from just showing the replay for the Esteval goal. Great job from Santos there. But yeah, no, Madueke. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't think, Madueke's not better than Esteval, is he? Let's be completely honest. Like, Esteval is already performing better than Madueke did last season. And I would imagine he's probably going to finish with more numbers as well. But I just liked his character, man. I like a player with a bit of ego. I don't think that is inherently a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? When a player's got a bit of ego. Oh, it's the longest halftime ever. Come on. More goals. There is like 100% a chance that we just sit back for the next half, though, isn't there? I really hope not. Do you know what I mean? I really hope that we take the opportunity to get more experience and more goals and keep on pushing. Do you know what I mean? I think that can only be good for the development of the team. But, I guess we'll see. I'm curious to see because, yeah, it's only Liam Delap and Wesley Fofana that are wearing bibs. Everyone else is not wearing their bibs. So I'm not sure if they're going to get subbed on. The team's coming back on now, actually. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any halftime changes. Wolves are making a halftime change. I guess it's damage control. Going to put is he another centre back? Yeah, it looks like no changes from Chelsea, which is good. Honestly, I think that's probably the best thing, to be completely honest. Number 37. Don't know what position he plays or who's come off. What, the white kit? I like the white kit with the green shorts. I like it with the green shorts. I think it looks clean, but I'm not enjoying it with the white shorts as well. It's a bit too much. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit like, oh, yeah. I'm not enjoying the white shorts with the white top. I don't think it looks that good, but it looked really clean with the green. Ultimately, the third kit is goated. Like the Chelsea, I need to get one before the season's out, man. I absolutely have to get one. That is my goal. One of my YouTube. Oh, we're off again. One of my YouTube goals by the end of this season is to have earned enough money from YouTube to buy the kit. And I should do that in a couple of months, man. If I'm lucky, if I really keep putting out videos and pushing, then that's something that I can maybe get to. Oh dear, Wolves with a chance right out the gate, man. It doesn't matter who we're playing against, man. When someone like Philip Jorgensen's in goal, I'm scared of everyone. Needs to be better from the defenders there, to be honest. Oh, I don't like him having the ball. It gives me shivers, man. Literally gives me shivers. Gomez has come off Krejci, I think. Oh, why are we struggling to get the ball off him? Come on, boys, you're 3-0 up. Nice. And yeah, well kept on. Lovely stuff. Esteval. Switch it. Switch it. Yeah, Achampong's looked great for the last few games, man. For me, he's just like building his way into first team as far as I can see. Jamie Gittins gone. Oh. Yeah, I think Achampong is he's in contention. Like at the end of the day, you don't look at Achiampong and think you're worse than Chalobah or Tosin at the moment, do you? To be honest, you think actually you've probably, in some respects, you've got a bit more. Obviously, not as much experience. So with a young player like Achiampong, he's prone to making more mistakes just literally based on his age. But other than that, as far as like being a quality footballer goes, Achiampong's the boy. I am a fan. And it'd be great to see another academy player. Yeah, 100% sloppy. Agreed. But I'd love to see another academy player getting. Oh no. Not now. Not now. Oh, mate. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Goal for Wolves. That is disappointing. That is really, really disappointing. How has that happened? Oh, mate. What a letdown. What an absolute letdown. No clean sheet. A Rockadere. Yeah, that was a sloppy goal, man. Well, sloppy defending. Hopefully that gives him a little bit of a push at least. Yes, Ed. Oh. Ah. Oh. Nice little whip from Esteval there. Oh, he's still going. Oh. I was going to say, what does everyone stop and slow down there for? That well annoys me, man. The moment where you don't know what's going on in the game and everyone's like, oh, do we stop? It's like, play to the whistle. Play to the whistle. Right, less of that. Come on. No capitulations here. We do not do capitulations. I went with 3-0 up at half time. That is outrageous. Always nervous when Jorgi's got the ball. Gittins down. Game still going. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, what's going on? Mate, Vitor Pereira's lit a fire under him in half time, isn't he? Jamie Gittins still down. Oh dear. That's not good, is it? Might have to come off. Maybe this is Liam Delap's moment. God, my internet's terrible today. Very shaky camera. It was just like focused on Vitor Pereira, and it was just like. Maybe we do need to make a change. We're all of a sudden looking a bit haggard out of absolutely nowhere, which is unusual. Let's get you. Boah. Is he just standing on the side for 30 seconds? The rest of the defence is not defensing. We're getting caught with two at the back on the break. Yeah. Oh, Jorgie, mate. No, mate, get back and go. Oh, my God, mate. I swear I can't. I literally can't. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, what's going on, mate? Now all of a sudden. Mate, innit? I don't rate this defence at all. It's not good enough. Absolutely awful. Yeah, it's been bad. It's been, since the second. Oh, now it's kicking off. Uncle Tosin getting into scraps. Oh dear. I mean, it wasn't awful for the first. I mean, it wasn't great for the first half, to be honest. Achiampong's looked pretty good. Oh, mate. What is going on? Lavia down. Is it Chang? Oh, he pushed Tosin. Tosin, he's so much bigger than you, man. He's so much bigger than you. Oh, mate, not Lavia. Oh, dear. Yeah, well, yeah, of course you're going to get a yellow card. What are you protesting for? You just literally pushed him after you fouled someone. Like, mate. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Yeah, it was a horrible tackle. Agreed. I can't believe he's protesting. Do you know what I mean? It's like, mate, come on, just like if the tackle wasn't worthy of a yellow card, then pushing Tosin was. Do you know what I mean? We got to keep our cool though, man. Like, this has been a problem with Chelsea for a couple of years now, isn't it? Yeah. I wish you could see a bit more, man. I wish you could see a bit more. There are like, I think I'm not even sure. There's some, maybe not for these kind of games, but there are some like channels and stuff that give you like extra cameras and stuff. And I think DAZN was one of them. Gives you like more views and stuff. Well, that was a bit of a fiery moment in the game. Hopefully that's the turning point and we start playing a bit better. Lavia's up, so that's good. What players would you sell next summer in the defence? Well, Disasi. Obviously, Disassi's going to go. I personally would probably sell Fofana at this point, even if not just to make room for, because he's on big wages as well. Do you know what I mean? Because we bought Fofana before we implemented the new wage structure. So he's on fairly big, not Reece James wages, but he's on fairly big wages, I think. So Fofana, I would sell. Badiashile, I probably wouldn't sell Badiashile, if he was happy to be the backup player. Do you know what I mean? Because you could do worse than having Badiashile as your backup player. But yeah, at the very least, Fofana, Disasi, Tosin, maybe. If it was a choice of selling Tosin or Badiashile, I would sell Badiashile and keep Tosin. But the thing is, a lot of them play a lot. Do you know what I mean? So you don't want to sell too many at once, because what you're seeing with Liverpool right now is when you bring in lots of new players at the same time, it's hard to manage. You need to make small changes here and there. So selling 2 centre backs would be okay. So if we sell Disassi, obviously he's not playing, and if we sold one of Fofana, Badiashile, or maybe even both, that'd be okay, because we'd still be left with a reasonable amount of centre backs when Levi Colwill comes back, and we could still go in for one more and still have a decent amount of centre backs, as long as whoever we buy stays fit. Like we've talked about Upamecano from Bayern Munich and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like I wouldn't want to wholesale sell all of our centre backs, because that can leave you worse off. Do you know what I mean? If you might have loads of new centre backs, but then you've got to go through the whole rigmarole again of like, who do we play? Who's the partnership? Do you know what I mean? You've got to breed consistency from somewhere. It's really, really important to get consistency from somewhere. So I would probably keep Tosin over Badiashile and Fofana at this point, and then having Tosin as a backup centre back wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because you want your backups to be happy, not happy, but to know that their role is like a backup. Do you know what I mean? Like there must be like Mikel, for instance. John Obi Mikel was one of those, wasn't he? Where Mikel, towards the end of his Chelsea career, he was like, I'm not going to start every game, but I'm still happy to be here, and I'm still happy to just get minutes and help the team and stuff like that. What about Chalobah? I would keep him as a squad player in rotation. Yeah, man, same as that. To be completely honest, though, Chalobah's probably still at the highest risk of being sold, because he's an academy product and we'll make the most money out of him. So, we could sell Badiashile. We'd make very little money for him. We'll take a loss on Disassi, almost definitely. Wesley Fofana, we're also going to take a loss on. So, truth be told, we're actually more likely to sell Trevor Chalobah than anyone else, because Trevor Chalobah's pure profit. If we'll lose money on selling, probably all 3 of the other centre backs. Do you know what I mean? They will cost us to sell them, because we won't make back, what they're worth on the books at the moment. But with Chalobah, everything you get for him is pure profit on the book. So it's a tough one, man. It's a little bit business, bit too business for my liking. Why do we look terrible all of a sudden? What has happened in this game, man? Maresca needs to sort something out. Like, Wolves have definitely been pushing a lot more in this half as well, haven't they? They've been sort of going gun ho, and it's like we weren't expecting it, and we're not really sure how to deal with it. It's a bit disappointing. Yeah, all of a sudden the ball's just like in our half for the whole thing, man. Like, what's going on? We've just had them 3-0 and they've made 1 sub, and now all of a sudden we can barely get on the ball. Yeah, innit? Yeah, we are playing like underdogs, man. Where did that come from? How have we not come out and gone on the attack again? I'll tell you what it'll be. We've been told to take the foot off the pedal, because he doesn't want to make loads of subs. When Chelsea played Arsenal, can we beat them? I can't stand their fan base, and it would be stressful. I'll be fuming as a Chelsea fan. We can beat Arsenal. The truth is, we can beat anyone, and we've always got a good chance of beating the big teams, because we've shown time and time again that we can do that. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal have got very, very good defence, which will definitely be a bit of an issue for us. But if they come out and try and play and try and attack, subs being made. Cucurella and Enzo Fernandez and Liam Delap. Triple sub. Triple threat. Yorohato is going into centre. Malagusto's coming off. Oh, interesting. So is that Josh Achiampong going right back? Is that Achiampong right back? Jorohato moving into centre back. Cucurella at left back. Who else has come off? Santos? George. Oh, it's good to see him back on the pitch. All right, this will be interesting. So Cucurella already looking quite advanced, so he's playing his left back role. Yoro Hato looks to be more of a centre back now. Santos is still on, so I assume that's Lavia that's come off for Fernandez. Tyreek George has stayed on, so and Buonanotte stayed on as well. Yeah. Hold on. So Lavia's come off for Enzo. Gusto came off for Cucurella. So who's come off for Liam Delap? What would you do if Arsenal win league as you as a Chelsea fan? I'll just cry, mate. I'll cry. I've got a bet with an Arsenal fan. He made a prediction in a collab that I did with him that Arsenal are going to be 12 points in front by Christmas. And if they are, I've made him a T-shirt that he's got to wear if they're not, and he's going to make me one if they are. I'm going to have a really, really bad time if Arsenal do well this season. I've committed to I'm not really like a betting man like I was talking about before, but I've committed to some things just based on outcomes of the season that will make me sad. Oh dear. I still can't figure out is it Jamie Gittins has come off? Yeah, it must be. He did go down a little while ago, actually, didn't he? Okay, that would make sense. Oh, Jorgensen caught the ball. Where is Esteval, though? Oh, has Esteval come off? Where's that Esteval? No, I think Esteval's come off. That must mean he's... I don't know. So, yeah, Jamie Gittins on the right now. Esteval's come off for Liam Delap. That seems unusual. Oh, lovely from Delap there. As if Buonanotte stayed on and all these other players have come off. I mean, does that maybe mean that there's thoughts about Esteval playing in the Spurs game, being that he's, got a goal? Because he played 90 minutes for the Ajax game and then didn't get on for the Sunderland game, did he? In the starting 11. So maybe that means Esteval's going to play in the Tottenham game. And instead of João Pedro playing in the 10, maybe João Pedro plays up top and Mark Gue gets benched. That might be the end of the Mark Gue experiment then. I'm surprised Enzo's come on, though. Yeah, okay, so... Achiampong right back. How would Spurs fans feel as well? I mean, any fan of a London team, I mean, no one wants to see Arsenal win the Premier League apart from Arsenal fans. I think like that I feel like that is a general consensus. For some reason, no one wants Arsenal to win the Premier League. I don't, it's a difficult one, man. At the end of the day, like they've been knocking on the door for a while. I'm still holding hope that City will win 20 games in a row in the back end of the season. Erling Haaland's already on fire. Do you know what I mean? I know they lost against Aston Villa the other day, was it? But City have still got it in them to do really, really well. Do you know what I mean? We're at this point at the moment where the league table as it is right now doesn't really tell much of a story because things can change so much game by game. But as we get later into the season, that will become less the case. And, all of a sudden, people's gaps are going to be harder to chase. The thing about Arsenal as well is Arsenal have been 9 points in front before and lost it all. Do you know what I mean? With a bad spell of games and bottled it. They've done that before, so it's not impossible that they do it again. The Wolves are still proper coming at us, man. Really, really coming at us. This half has been so different. I still feel I'm not worried about losing. Do you know what I mean? I still think that we're going to come out on top, but it just seems a shame that we haven't taken advantage of what was obviously such a good opportunity to like really, really take a foothold in the game. Pep got that winning mentality over Arteta. Yeah, exactly, man. Pep's a huge part of it. Do you know what I mean? And they've kind of rebuilt their team, but Pep's definitely got the experience, not necessarily with building teams, because there's an argument to say that Pep isn't actually very good at building teams or rebuilding teams, I should say. Oh, is this another long? Yeah, another long throw. God, I love the long throws, didn't they? Oh, mate. Interesting. Hopefully it can start picking up a little bit. I'll be interested to see how well Tyreek George does on the wing now. He looked really good against Ajax when he went out on the wing there before, so maybe he can make something happen. Let's just try and get the ball to Liam. Get it to Liam. George just looks so much more comfortable on the wing, man. Such a difference. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm all right with that. We'll just call it. Do you know what? We'll call it a 2-0. We'll call it off early and we'll call it a 2-0. That's fine. Oh, mate, Newcastle battering Tottenham 2-0 as well. Voltemada's just scored. Love to see it. Well, not just scored. Oh, maybe just scored, actually. I think the game started a bit later. Cool. That's good. We love Tottenham having a bad time. Oh, Kukurea. Where's that Hato? He's well advanced. I mean, I guess he's playing like left of the back three, so there's still some other guys there. Oh, mate, they are pressing really, really high now. They're pressing really, really high. This is not a low block game at all. They're really, really coming at us. Difficult, man. Not really, quite unexpected. Fair play to him, though. Got to give it to him. Do you know what I mean? They're not just lying down and being like, well, that's that then. They've come out with intent and purpose, which is something we really struggle with sometimes. Do you know what I mean? When Chelsea played Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, I remember when Kukurea pocketed Saka. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love that. I love that. The thing is, we haven't had a really convincing win against Arsenal in a while, so that's something I would like to see in general. The whole ascension of Arsenal has kind of been a difficult thing to watch in general from a Chelsea fan's perspective, especially since we're going through such a difficult transitional phase. But at the same time, our transitional phase is taking less time than theirs is. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't expect it to take us quite as long as it took Arsenal. It took Arsenal like 10 years or something. Do you know what I mean? But maybe even a bit more than that. Can't remember the last time they won the league, actually. Long time ago. No, they've never won the league since since I've been like watching football more religiously, because I was a bit more of a casual fan when I was younger. Mate, still coming at us, man. Still coming at us. We just look really like... How are we struggling against Wolves so much, man? What's going on? Gittins with the poor ball. Ooh. Wolves play it down just outside the box. Oh! Oh! No. 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 Naughty. Absolutely not. None of that. Oh, dear. Was that a good save? Yeah, I get it. That was a good save. That was a good save. Yeah, no, I see it in slow motion. Just literally got his fingers to it. Oh, that was terrifying, mate. That was frightening. Did not enjoy that at all. Hopefully Kukurea, same in pocket Saka. Yeah, is Saka playing now? Is Saka, because I know he was out injured for quite a while when he was in and out of the team, wasn't he? Oh. The wolf doth protest too much, I think. 4 times Yashin winner. That's the goalkeeper award, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, mate. Philip Jorgensen, man, that was such a weird one. Like, why did we buy him? Why did we not just keep Petrovic and make him compete? This is what I don't understand, man. It's like, The players don't have that much power. They've got contracts. Do you know what I mean? We didn't need to buy Philip Jorgensen when we bought him, and he won't be happy either because he was playing first team football. Was it Villarreal, Real Sociedad? I can't remember. It was a Spanish team. I think we bought him from. Let's have a quick look. My internet's gone terrible all of a sudden. I hope that's not affecting the stream. Guys, let me know if there's. I can't see anything. Everything looks all right, but my internet keeps being a bit temperamental. So let me know if there's any quality issues in the stream. Oh, go on, Tyreek George. Oh, mate, you need to be faster than that, bro. Oh. What? The ball's still in play. Well, you picked it up. Oh. I don't even know what happened there, to be honest. I thought the ball was still in play. Oh, okay, no, you did foul him, to be fair. You don't expect that kind of thing from Tyreek George, do you? He looks like such a nice young man, but no, he's got a bit of bite in him, man. I appreciate that. Got a yellow card for his trouble as well. Scary, though. We haven't had a red in a little while. Feels like we're due. Mad, isn't it, when you think that we've literally put, like, can we control the ball for 5 seconds, please? Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Literally, like, what are we, we're 25 minutes into the second half, and it just feels like we've barely had the ball for more than a few seconds at a time. Oh, no! Oh, mate! This is tragic, man. Oh, bro. Mate, I'm not enjoying this at all. The luck has run dry, fellas. The luck has run dry. This should not be going this way, man. Surely not. Long throw again. Why are these long throws messing us up so much, man? I don't think so. That'd be pretty spectacular to be a 3-0 up. Yeah, Jorgensen's terrible, man. Jorgensen is absolutely terrible. But I mean, yeah, that was down to Jorgensen at the end of the day. But I guess you could argue, like, why is Liam Delap the only person over on that side defending? Well, we need another goal now. That's the annoying thing, is we can't even afford to just sit back. Oh, dear. Go on, Liam. He looks a bit rusty, man. I mean, obviously he's a bit rusty. He hasn't played for ages, do you know what I mean? Oh, this is terrible, though, man. This is terrible. Mate, sub Sanchez on at this point. Do you know what I mean? Keep the ball. Mate. We are giving this to Wolves, man. We are letting them play their game. We're not trying to slow it down or keep it or even, like, pass the ball between the centre backs for a bit, man. Yeah, it's boring, but, like, at this point, control the game a bit. Yeah, not enjoying this. Not at all. Oh dear. Mate, Get rid of all those scrubs at centre back. Absolutely awful, and spend 2 billion. We didn't spend £2 billion on centre backs, man. That's a bit disingenuous. You got to be honest. At the end of the day, where we've spent that money for the most part has gone well. Do you know what I mean? Midfield, attackers. Moises Caicedo is 115 mil or whatever, and Enzo Fernandez was like 105 mil, and they're turning out to be pretty good. We spent 80 mil on Fofana. He's not playing. Can't blame him. Achiampong's an academy talent. We spent, Yoro Hato is now playing at centre back, and Tosin was free. Do you know what I mean? We literally got Tosin on a free. So we haven't even nearly, the centre backs is probably the least amount of money that we've spent. Pedro Neto's come on for Tyreek George. Yeah, well, we need a goal now, don't we? That's the truth. And he's the kind of guy that can hopefully help make it happen. Buonanotti's getting beaten up by Wolves, man. all day they are just kicking his butt. It's getting testy, man. It's getting testy. People pushing each other about. Right. Slow it down a bit, fellas. Keep the ball for a while. Mate, their press is really messing us up, man. Nice, lovely little 1-2 to Liam Delap there. That is one good thing about Liam Delap, man, is he's not just a brute. Do you know what I mean? He's got a nice little 1-2 or a little cheeky pass or something in him as well. Bit more than just Bruty McBrutuson. What do you mean it's either there or there? What about if I... Can I move that down? No. Make it bigger. Yeah, that'll do. Why is the ball just spending so much? It's either in the air or Wolves have got it. It's literally what's going on? Oh, mate, we should not be making this difficult, man. What's even gone on, man? This is outrageous. Oh, yes. Oh, look at all that space he's in. Big run from Josh. What's that, offside? Oh dear. Oh dear. Liam Delap with a yellow card. Welcome back. I'm not even... Yeah, I was following the cross. So I'm not sure what happened. Great cross from Enzo. Oh, mate, give us a close-up, man. Give us a close-up. Mate. Cool. Yeah, Liam Delap will get red card, won't he? No, I've never watched the Chelsea. No, I have. I've watched a couple of games of the Chelsea women's team before, but never, not like in general. They're really good, though. It's my understanding that they are one of the best football teams in the world. We need to absorb a bit of that in the men's. Oh, mate, we just cannot keep the ball. This is tragic. We're not even... Mate, this is terrible, man. This is like the worst second half we've seen all season, maybe. How have we gone in 3-0 at half time? And the thing is, they're not playing a low block anymore. Do you know what I mean? They're literally pressing, high press, really, really high press. And they are just getting the ball off us every single time. No, I don't like this. Well controlled. Lovely from Liam. Oh, it keeps stopping. Oh, just as it looks like we're just about to make something happen, the game stops again. Wolves making another sub. How did they get 2 goals, man? That's crazy. How are we in this situation right now where we are literally battling for... Does this go to extra time? If it does, doesn't it? This will go to extra time if it's 3-3 at the end. That's not good. We do not want that. Oh, Jorgie, mate. Jorgie's let the team down. Yeah, innit? Yeah, I mean, their whole team, man, their press has been outrageous. Look, literally, look at them, man. Their press is so aggressive. I was expecting, we all saw it, didn't we, at the start, like back 5. Oh, does it go straight to pens now? Yeah. Oh no. That's worse. That's so much worse. Can we just borrow Mike Penders just for tonight? Can we just fly him over just in case it goes to pens? Oh, mate, look at that press, man. That is absolutely outrageous. I mean, fair play to Wolves. They found something. Do you know what I mean? Got to give it to them. We should not be making this game look this difficult, though, man. That is silly. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Definitely another minerals rant incoming, 100%. I mean, the thing is, like, even if we do come out with the win now, this has been really disappointing. Do you know what I mean? Because we were 3-0 up and we should have scored another couple in the second half. And unfortunately, we've got to put that down to Maresca. Do you know what I mean? Because that's, if Wolves have adapted their game and Maresca hasn't been able, because, we've just not looked like we've been able to get back into this game for this entire second half, literally. Who's taking it? It's pretty long. Seems a bit long for a shot. What's that, like 30 yards? Oh Lord, I just jumped back in. What's the score? We were 3-0. Are we about to go to pens? Mate, I hope not, man. I mean, Philip Jorgensen is having a nightmare today. Going to pens would literally be the worst case scenario. I guarantee to you we'll lose if it goes to pens. Ooh. Yeah, mate, this has been outrageous. Honestly, second half, Wolves have just come out and all of a sudden they are just playing this crazy high press, like this really, really crazy high press. And we are really, really struggling because our style is quite like, take our time with our passing and stuff. They are not giving us the opportunity to do that at all. And that is, and the second goal came from a long throw and bad defending in the box again. There's like 2 or 3 ways to make us look bad now. Do you know what I mean? Low block, high press, long throw. Oh, no. Oh, mate. My heart can't take it, man. My heart can't take it. Got 10 minutes more. Got another 10 minutes of this as well. Oh, mate. Oh, dear. Mate, innit? Caicedo's coming on. That's how bad it's gotten, man. Caicedo's coming on to save the day. Buonanotte is coming off. That probably should have happened after the second goal, to be honest. Probably should have happened after the first goal. I can't believe it feels like we need another goal to feel comfortable in this game just based on how it's gone. That's absolutely outrageous. That's silly. Hopefully Caicedo can just kind of clean things up a little bit now. I mean, I guess that's the thing. We took Lavia off, didn't we? And Santos has kind of been playing that 6 role mostly on his own because Fernandes isn't really a defensive midfielder. Mate, and it don't. We literally, it's oh no, 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 Liam Delap's just been sent off. Oh, oh no, can't, I can't. Oh mate, oh no. Oh no, this is mate, mate. Oh, he did. He like elbowed him in the face. Oh dear, mate. This is tragic. This is absolutely tragic, mate. They are gonna come at us now. They are absolutely gonna. Oh, mate. They are smelling penalties. They got like 10-ish minutes to make a penalty happen. This has been like the worst, mate. Yeah, and it was ridiculous how intentional that was, man. He literally just elbowed him in the face. That was stupid. Does that not count? Does that not mean that he now can't play the Tottenham game? Yeah, this is literally torture. Yeah, I don't think you can really blame Bluco for this one, man. Liam Delap just elbowed someone in the face. That's not got anything to do with the ownership. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't buy it, man. I don't buy that these individual moments on the pitch like that can be attributed to the owners. It's like that's a management thing, man. That's like that's 100% down to Liam Delap mostly, and if you can attribute blame to anyone else, maybe someone Maresca, but oh mate, this is getting silly now. This is getting silly. This might be the worst half of football we've played all season. Yeah, well, all of it. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the players and the coach. Do you know what I mean? The players and the coach at the end of the day. Go on, Jamie. Go on, Jamie. Do a thing. What? Oh, mate, that was so. What are you doing? Yeah, that was tragic, man. That was bad. Yeah. This is crazy. This is unprecedented, man. It's like, because you've basically never seen anything like this. Do you know what I mean? And to say that this is, yes, go, Cherry Kids, yes. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, we ain't losing now. Oh, mate. I'll take it. Oh, man, there's going to be a lot to talk about with this game, but I will take it. Mate, great work from Jamie Gittins there. He's had a good game, man. Goal and assist, and he's looked decent all game. Oh, really good job as well there. Just watch the ball. Oh, mate, he just went straight for it as well. Literally, like, boom, first touch. Is that from Hato? Bosh. Yes, lad. Oh. And breathe. Oh, mate, that was madness. Absolute madness. Oh mate, no one's leaving until the end of the season, man. No one's leaving until the end of the season. Yeah, mate. Yeah, 100%, 100%. That was wicked, man. That was a great goal. Really good work from Jamie Gittins there. He's putting a proper shift today. And that's just killed the game, man. That 100% has just killed the game. Oh, has it? No. What is going on? I am losing too much of my hair to pull any out, but I promise you that if my hair was not thinning, I would be pulling it out. Mate. This is outrageous. This is so terrible, man. This is literally so bad. I literally was just like, that killed the game. That killed the game. Was that Josh's fault? Didn't clear it. Oh, Kikore, he tried, bless him. Unorganised defending, man. People not like knowing where each other are. Oh dear. This should not have been a 4-3. Absolutely should not have been a 4-3. What is even going on? This is so mad, isn't it? Absolutely mental. Oh, what a crazy half this has been, man. Absolutely crazy half. I mean, like, great, we scored 4 goals, but to concede 3 against Wolves, all 3 of which coming in the second half, mentality thing, man. 100%. Like, I do agree with Daniel what you're saying. Like, the mentality's in the bin. That's such a shame, man. Like, you don't come out 3-0 up against the worst team in the Premier League and then concede 3 goals. Oh, this is like the longest few minutes of extra time I think I've ever seen. Go on, Neto. Go on, Neto. Do a thing. Oh, lad. Caicedo with a little chance there. Not enough on it, but he's trying, bless him. And Maresca looks screwing. I can't believe the lap got sent off, man. I'm pretty sure that means that he's going to miss the Spurs game now as well. Come on, fellas. Just a few more minutes, man. Just a few more minutes. Yeah. Which man? Do you mean Philip or Maresca? Philip, I'm down with. Philip, I'm 100% down with. For your next video, you should discuss about mentality of Chelsea and why it's in the bin. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do my match review. I'm probably going to put it out tomorrow morning because I've released a short and a full-length video and I posted it on YouTube. And there's like a 3 limit thing before they start withholding your views and that. So yeah, it will come out tomorrow morning, but I'll definitely be talking about the mentality because that's the story of the second half, man. Do you know what I mean? It's 100% about not being able to dig in. And it's like all the title winning teams that we've had under Mourinho and and Conte and stuff like that. It's like digging in and getting gritty wins is so important, but also sitting on top of a 3-0 lead at half time. Do you know what I mean? It's like that requires a different, grit and, you don't need to go out and keep attacking as much maybe, but you do need to absolutely not let the other team get back into the game, which is definitely just what we've done. Also, Jorgensen's terrible, man. Like, he's been asking for this all game. Like, he's had so many dodgy moments. Oh dear. It's getting scary again. Yeah. Mate, my heart, man. Less than a minute. Less than a minute to go. Oh, mate, come on, come on. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's been so hard. This last 15 minutes has been really difficult to watch. Yeah, long ball. Get it up. Oh, don't stop pushing people, man. Come on, like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. You can do it. Just don't concede. This has got to be it. Yes, good lad, Kukurea. Love that. Oh, oh, God, nearly an own goal. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Please just blow the whistle. I love that Caicedo didn't trust Jorgensen. Oh, no, not a long throw. They're going for a long throw. Oh, no. Oh, mate, long throws, man. Oh, they didn't. They didn't go for the long throw. Oh, Philip Jorgensen caught it. Yes. Yes. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Why is it still going? Blow the whistle. Yeah, man, me neither. Oh, mate, come on. Blow the whistle. Mate, what are you even waiting for? Blow the whistle. Oh. Stress. Mate. That was really, really difficult to watch, man. That was really, really difficult to watch. But it is over and we won. Chelsea 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. 4 goals and another red card for Liam Delap, who just could not resist elbowing someone in the face. It looked kind of deliberate, didn't it, man? It definitely looked kind of deliberate. Wolves will be rightly frustrated and disappointed with that. And that does not fill me full of confidence going into the Tottenham game. What, good goals. All of the goals were good. Do you know what I mean? All of the goals were good. All of the, the attacking play was good today. But man, that goalkeeping and defending situation does not look good outside of, even us, having Reece James and Kukurea on the pitch at the same time is really good. Gittins 2 assists and a goal. Fantastic, fantastic performance from Gittins. Really, really, really good. Yeah, Jamie Gittins was great today. And that will definitely that's good now because we've seen a good performance from Garnacho and we've seen a good performance from Gittins, which is just a bit more than them looking good. Do you know what I mean? We've seen some numbers out of the two of them, so that's really good. The goal from Gittins was phenomenal. That was a great goal, man. Absolutely love that. He needs to do stuff like that more often. He needs to do less step overs and more in the moment stuff like that. 100%. Think a bit less and play a bit more. Wolves will be disappointed in that. Well, yeah, the mentality of Chelsea, man, it's like you say, it's because we don't have. Again, this comes back to something else I talked about recently: strong leadership in the team. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Reece James is the captain, but Reece James isn't a really good leader. Do you know what I mean? Levi Colwill was actually really good at this. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like geeing players up and shouting at them and telling them to get in certain places and stuff. Enzo Fernandez, I don't think is really leadership material either. If I'm completely honest, it's not really where I see his role. So I think part of the mentality issue is not having like a strong leadership model on the pitch to relay the messages of the manager and to keep everyone in check when things are getting a bit fiery. Do you know what I mean? After Liam Delap got his first yellow card, he should have got a ribbon from someone. Do you know what I mean? But he didn't. And he was, he felt emboldened for some reason to elbow someone in the face and think he might try and get away with it. That was absolutely silly. Liam Delap got, do you know, mad thing? Liam Delap got 12 yellow cards last season and no reds. And now he's got a red at Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? So something in that Ipswich team meant that he never did that twice. Tragic, man. Tragic. Really, really poor. Really, really poor. 60% possession, 11 total shots to Wolves, 15. So they had more shots by the end than us as well. 4 on target for both. 4 crosses, tackles, 10 tackles weren't there. They mate, honestly, the half-time stats and the full-time stats look very, very, very different. Very different. Wolves had a phenomenal half there. A really, really good half. I'm not confident about Spurs with the awful defence. It's so terrible, not good enough. Yes, but the thing is, Spurs are Spurs, man, at the end of the day. And Spurs Spurs lost tonight, and Spurs are not having an amazing time either. I cannot bear watching Philip Jorgensen play a game of football. Me neither, man. Me neither. That was really, really hard. And the saddest thing of all is that the next best thing for us is Robert Sanchez. That's sad. Do you know what I mean? That's really, really sad. When you're missing Robert Sanchez because your backup goalkeeper is even worse than he is. Robert Sanchez isn't good enough to be the second goalkeeper at any of the top 4 teams. Do you know what I mean? He isn't good enough to be the first team goalkeeper at Man United. Do you know what I mean? Or anything like that. So the fact that he's our first goalkeeper is a bit of a joke, to be honest. The fact that Philip Jorgensen's even at the club in the first place was just silly because we should have just kept Petrovic. Petrovic is the best goalkeeper we've had in the Blue Coat era. Edouard Mendy was good, but he just kind of dropped off a cliff, didn't he? And he wasn't bought by Blue Coat. But yeah, since Petrovic had the mentality and the confidence and, the odd mistake in that, but, nowhere near as anxiety-ridden as the likes of Sanchez and Jorgensen are. Really bad, man. Really, really bad. Yeah, Jorgensen does not have a future at this club at all, I don't think. And, I think that's just obvious. I don't even think that's an outrageous take. It's just like we shouldn't really have bought him in the first place, truth be told, when we already had someone who could play that position well. Petrovic didn't want to fight for the first team spot against Robert Sanchez. That's all fine and good, but you can't make a club sell you. Do you know what I mean? You can't refuse to play. Do you know what I mean? It's your job. You've got a contract. I feel like we've been a little bit too easy on some of these players and some of these negotiations, man. Nicholas Jackson being one of them as well. We should have just brought Nicholas Jackson back. We absolutely would have loved to have had Nicholas Jackson for the last month. Do you know what I mean? That would have been, squad depth is so important with all of these games we've got now. And I will say that about the ownership. I don't think Liam Delap elbowing someone in the face is the ownership's fault, but the ownership not being harsher on the players that we have when they've got contracts. We should have kept Petrovic. We should have kept Jackson. Though it was silly not to. I don't understand why we didn't still, really. Do you know what I mean? So that I will lay at the feet of the ownership. And I don't chastise the ownership very often because I just don't really see the point. Like, it's not going to change. Arsenal were screaming at the Cronkies for years and obviously nothing came of it. And then things start going well and no one cares anymore. Liverpool hated FSG until Klopp came along and then no one cares anymore. Do you know what I mean? No one's, Man United are on the back of a good run of good form at the moment and no one's talking about Jim Ratcliffe anymore. So the reason I think it's pointless to talk about the owners is if it turns around and we start doing well, you won't be talking about it anymore. So in general, I just think talking about the owners is kind of pointless because it's not going to change. We can only really talk about the things that will change, which is the management and the players. But as far as the negotiating goes, it's not even really the owners, is it? It's the sporting directors or whoever makes those decisions. But the decision to let Petrovic and Jackson leave now seem even more silly when we had 2 very good players. Not amazing, do you know what I mean? Not like league-winning players, but good enough to help us through these situations that we're in the moment. And experienced players as well. The recruitment has been good, man. The recruitment has been good. If we wouldn't have had all of the injuries, you'd be looking at a really strong team. Do you know what I mean? If Cole Palmer wasn't injured and Liam Delap hadn't been out for 2 months, the gamble, the only real gamble that was taken was on the goalkeeping situation because we were going to go in for Mike Maignan and we didn't end up doing that because Sanchez had such a good Club World Cup. And honestly, other than the red card against Man United, Sanchez has not been bad this season. I think the recruitment has been good. You look at the players that we've brought in and we're starting to build a strong squad, like, Cucurella, Moises Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto. These are good players, man. Do you know what I mean? We are, you look at the two now starting to perform, the two left wingers that have come in, Garnacho and Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins got 2 assists and a goal today. That's not poor recruitment. That's good recruitment. Garnacho got a goal against Sunderland. That's good recruitment. Yeah, because it's just, it's just a Chelsea, and they are, Daniel. You are right now. Do you know what I mean? It's like you are literally are. I just don't think that for the most part you should just focus on the team and the manager, because those are the only things that are actually going to change. Do you know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, like the few bad decisions we've made don't wipe out all of the good decisions that we've made. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we've been hit by injuries massively, and that has changed the makeup of the team this season. And it hasn't allowed us to really build the team that we even tried to put together in the first place. Last season we spent 60 mil on Lavia, and he's only just started getting back into the team. The recruitment has potentially been good, and the injury stuff, I don't know. Is there something in that? That's something that I'd need to know more about. I don't know if there's something you can look at with the injury side of things to be like, we're identifying players with injury problems. Is that a thing? Is that even a thing? Do you know what I mean? I don't really know. Arsenal used to have massive problems with injuries, and that's not really a thing for them anymore, but it is for us. I want to win title in Champions League as a Chelsea fan. Well, yeah, obviously we all do, man. We all do, but at the end of the day, like, we weren't doing that before the owners came in. Do you know what I mean? I know we won the Champions League with Thomas Tuchel, but our team was terrible. Do you know what I mean? Our team was really, really bad, and our league form was in the bin. And when we started the next season with him, it was in the bin. So I think Chelsea fans have got selective memories, because, yes, we won the Champions League, and that was great, man. That was really, really, really good. But yeah, exactly, Devin. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't care about the sporting directors, man. It's just not like I care about the manager and the players that we've got. And ultimately, it for me, most of it falls down to Maresca and the players. Do you know what I mean? Maresca and the players. You can talk about the sporting directors all you want if you want to point the finger at someone and blame someone and stuff. But the real important thing is the play. For instance, tonight, right? Let's talk about tonight's game. Let's talk about Wolves. Wolves are 2 points in the Premier League, and they are easily the worst team in the Premier League at the moment. Wolves coming back into the game when we were up 3-0 has got nothing to do with the sporting directors. We've got a good enough manager and a good enough squad of players to comfortably beat Wolves, and that should have been 5-1, like the Ajax game. Do you know what I mean? That's what that should have been. So you can talk about the sporting directors all you like, but at the end of the day, it's like we were 3-0 up. Do you know what I mean? We were 3-0 up. So at the end of the day, for me, it's definitely a case of like the players and the manager let us down there. Yeah, I mean, subs is definitely always a bit of a thing, isn't it? But at the same time, Maresca's got a really difficult job with game to game managing players. Like, realistically, it's a shame we had to see Caicedo come on the pitch now. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I would say about Enzo Maresca mismanaging this game is, what do you do? Tactically, he must know what to do when you're facing a high press. And we would, because they changed, didn't they? They absolutely came out sprinting in the second half with a high press, and it was pulling us apart. And Maresca didn't change it, not even subs, not even just subs, but he didn't quickly change something tactically to stop them absolutely pulling us apart. And then that ruined our mentality, because all of a sudden they got back into the game, and then we became the underdogs. Like, I think you Devin, you said, didn't you? Like, we became the underdogs and stuff. So yeah, I mismanaged. No, I don't think he mismanaged the entire game, because we scored 4 goals at the end of the day. So the attacking's really good there. And like I say, Jamie Gittins, absolutely phenomenal performance from him. But he must have been able to do something when that high press was coming in. Do you know what I mean? You must be able to change something. We've got a very versatile, tactically flexible team. Do you know what I mean? We can beat PSG by playing one way, and we can beat Liverpool by playing another way. And do you know what I mean? A lot of these games that we win, we do slightly play in different ways. So I don't understand why we continue to get pulled apart by a high press from the worst team in the Premier League, and nothing changed until the end of the game for that entire half. Do you know what I mean? For instance, Wolves were able to be tactically flexible because they got battered 3-0 in the first half, and then they came out in the second half, and all of a sudden they changed their tactics, they changed their mentality, and they came at us, right? Wolves do not have a better manager than us, and they haven't got a better team than us. So ultimately that has to come down to the manager not changing things in the right way. So it's a difficult one. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we won, and I'm talking about this like it was a loss. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't, obviously, but it just feels the sparkle's been taken off a little bit because it was so scary at the end. You know what I mean? Really, really, really difficult one. At the end of the day, like I say, man, you got to give it to the players that did well. Tyreek George had a good day today. Jamie Gittins had a good day today. Esteval had a good day today. And who scored the last goal? Who scored the last goal? It was Jamie Gittins that scored the last goal, wasn't it? I'm missing one of the goal scorers. Oh, yeah, Santos got the first goal, didn't he? So, you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of positives to come out of today with players getting numbers and form. Jamie Gittins probably man of the match. Esteval, lovely, lovely goal. And also Santos played a key role in that goal as well. So Santos had a really good game. Lavia was looking good. Do you know what I mean? Achiampong, for the most part, had a good game. And it looked like maybe it was a lethargic thing because towards the end of the game, he made a couple of mistakes and a couple of moments where he wasn't maybe quite as on it as he should have been. And ultimately, all of that is backed up by the fact that Jorgensen was so bad. I don't even think it would have been a terrible idea to have subbed Sanchez on at that point, to be honest, because Jorgensen's just looking terrible. Is Caicedo suspended now after picking up a yellow in this game? I'm not sure, actually, Devon. I was thinking that Liam Delap's probably going to be suspended because these when it's domestic, it carries over into domestic competition, doesn't it? So, what is that? Five yellow cards, is it now for Caicedo? I'll have to look it up, man. I'm using my phone as my webcam, so I literally can't look. Lewis, we suffered against a very bad team, it seems. Whoever we choose to blame, not great. If we don't blame the coach or the owners and all those players looking good, why the result and struggle? What do you think is the big pain today? If I'm honest, I've just kind of said about it a bit. I think Maresca, like I say, for me, things changed at half time. We were 3-0 up and things looked really, really good. And the worst team manager in the Premier League were able to go in and change their tactics and change their idea at half time. And we didn't have a response to that. It's not up to the players to come up with the response to that. Do you know what I mean? So for me, the reason that second half was so difficult was Maresca didn't adapt to Wolves' adaptation. And we got pulled apart for the entire second half. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, that really only comes down to Maresca not trying to, even if it was like low block, defend, be stodgy, play boring football or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I could do. I could download the video after it goes out, I guess. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, it's like all of your comments won't be in it either. So that's it won't look quite as good because I haven't got all the comments and stuff. But maybe I can clip a few bits out of it and just put it in my video. But yeah, no, genuinely, I do. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it all again tomorrow anyway, I guess, aren't I? So I'll probably just re-record the video. But it's good to. It's like a practice. It's like a warm-up, right? And if anyone does watch this video, like if anyone happens to watch the live stream or whatever after, then they can get my reaction at the end. I hear you. Thanks a lot, brother. You did a great job and I'm very grateful. No worries, man. My pleasure. Absolutely no problem for me at all. Right, guys, I am going to wrap it up there. Thanks very much to everyone who came into the stream. If there's anyone in the stream who hasn't liked it already, give it a little like for me and a little like for Lewis because he owns the channel and every like is just a good thing, man. It's all about getting out to more people, isn't it? He will be back with you very soon. I have the distinct feeling that this will I'll probably won't be doing the next one. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. A couple of new guys, actually, who I didn't speak to last time. Devon, you were new as well. Good to meet you, man. And Ed Harmon as well. Lovely to speak to some of you new guys over here. Really good time today. These are always really cool when there's someone to talk to. Do you know what I mean? And I've been really appreciative that you guys have just been hanging out in the chat and spending time and chatting with me through the whole thing. So thank you very much. I hope you guys all have an absolutely wicked day. And me and Lewis will both catch up with you very soon. Take it easy. Peace out.